A huge shout out to Magic Mind for sponsoring today's podcast. All right, guys. So, y'all know that I am extremely busy, always on the go. And Magic Mind is actually a company that has been getting a lot of buzz. I believe even Joe Rogan said something about it on his podcast.
A new one that they sent me called Magic Mind, and it's nootropics along with lion's mane and a bunch of functional mushrooms, and I like that one too.
So the company Magic Mind actually reached out to me, and I was like, you know what? Let's check them out. So I looked at a few of the reviews and everything online.
My first day on Magic Mind, I definitely noticed a big difference right off the bat. I noticed all the way throughout the day feeling much sharper, clear in the head, and ready to rock.
That's probably the most valuable thing. As a knowledge worker, as someone who's working in front of the computer all day, you need that time where you're focused. And Magic Mind is a thing that really seemed to work for me.
So between some of the reviews that I've seen online, which was actually all positive, a lot of positive reviews online from their website, and also seen a few different reviews on YouTube. And the story was actually pretty interesting. So about a decade ago, James was on a stretcher because James was running a company. So, with that, a lot of stress. He was drinking a lot of caffeine. And turns out his heart had been beating at 175 beats for the last 3 weeks. Didn't even know it. So he was basically diagnosed with a heart condition because of all of that stress and that caffeine. At the time, he didn't have any other solutions, so he actually came up with one. So a few years ago, James actually came up with Magic Mind. This is supposed to be a natural way to help you out with a lot of those things that we struggle with throughout the day. So when it comes to Magic Mind, it's supposed to have a lot of those natural ingredients. So it has a lot of things that's going to help with focus, things that's going to help with energy. And a lot of us honestly need that throughout the day. And you also use Magic Mind for less stress throughout the day. So after reading those reviews and hearing and listening to his story, I messaged Magic Mind back and I was like, you know what? Send me some over. I'm curious. They end up sending some stuff over and I tried it out for the first day. And this is how that went. All right, guys, the time now is about 5:53 p.m. I get up early in the morning, man, so I'm a little bit on the drain side. And I have a podcast that I'm going to be doing at 11 tonight. Now, I don't want to take any naps because I still have a lot of work that I need to get done. So what we're going to do is we are going to try Magic Mind for the first time, all right? So I don't know if you're supposed to shake these things, but I'm going to shake it up, and then we're gonna try it. First time trying Magic Mind, all right? I'm gonna give a little bit of time for it to kick in before 11, so we'll see. Mm. Whoo, whoo. Man, that's a strong taste. Good grief. Whoa. Okay. All right. To be honest with you, it was strong like while I was tasting, but I believe that's something that I can probably get used to. I believe that's something I can actually get used to. Man, I don't know if it was the taste or what, but I do feel a lot more alert. And I'm telling you, that thing will wake you up. The taste, it will wake you up. So for you to see all of the real benefits and stuff from Magic Mind, they recommend that you use it at least for 5 days before you really get a feel for how well that thing works. I haven't made it to that point just yet. I'm only a day in, but I will give you guys an update a little bit later on to let you know how this journey has been for me. But there will be a link down in the description below for you guys to go and check out Magic Mind. Once you guys do order, y'all, please tap in, comment down, and let us know how Magic Mind worked for you. All right? Until the next time, man, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got her bundle up. I'm trying to work, she hit my phone, she wanna. Too bad what you
Yo, yo, yo. I'm in the show. What's good? Uh, I know you got the
Huh?
you got the dip, right? You gotta run.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and address some of these comments, and we're gonna have a little conversation while the other adults are away. So yeah, guys, we're gonna get into the 50-50 conversation. Y'all know we like to come on here, you know what I'm saying, chop it up real quick. But before before we get to the main topic, before we even get to our hot topics of the day, I got to address these comments, man. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on, fam. Like, y'all coming for me again. So we're gonna go ahead and go through some of these comments. I'm not gonna be able to put them up on screen because I am not the host today. I'm sitting in that co-host chair today because I am actually on the way to South Carolina. So yeah, can't put the comments up on screen, but we're gonna talk about it, right? So let's get into it, man. So Melanie say 50-50 with a question mark. LOL. These days, men want you to cook, clean, pay bills, suck, swallow, be submissive, etc. You damn right. You damn right. Like I said in one of those other comments. What most of the stuff that you named was basic stuff. You talking about cooking and cleaning. What adult doesn't cook and clean themselves? I mean, I imagine if you got your own crib, your own place or whatever, are you not cooking and cleaning for yourself already? Are you not paying bills by yourself already? And if you get a man, are you not like come on, man? Like what do you do in a relationship? Like when y'all are, you know what I'm saying, doing to do with each other. Do you not suck, swallow, and whatnot? Again, basic stuff. And then be submissive. You should already be these things. I don't I don't understand, man. Like what's the disconnection? And like I told you from jump, man, like everything that you named was basic. Basic as heck. Cooking and cleaning. Let me keep it a band with y'all. Let me keep it a band with y'all. Cooking, most of y'all can't even cook. All right, cleaning. Y'all, most of y'all crib probably dirty. Most of y'all don't. Let me tell you something. I've looked and I've seen on social media those little pictures that y'all take in y'all bathrooms, in y'all living rooms, in y'all houses when y'all go live and stuff like that. I see. I see you got dirty diapers laying all over the place. You got, tennis shoes and everything, old bras and thongs pushed up under the couch. We see these things. I know I do. Like most of y'all aren't even doing the basic stuff that you should be doing for yourself to begin with. Like we ain't even gonna get into it and get into, doing things for others. Because when you get into a relationship, I'm not saying that, your entire life is supposed to be about, the other person. But I will say this, I don't think that relationships is for selfish people. People that are still selfish and don't at no point like step outside of it. Most of y'all are just so doggone selfish, man. That's the reason why a lot of people won't have anybody, or you won't keep anybody around long term because you're too selfish. You can't see past the itch that you want. Not willing to look out for other people. Let me get back into these doggone comments. Boy, I tell you, boy, I don't, I don't get it, man. I really don't. Like, if y'all can, please, shine some light on what do you guys honestly expect when you get into a relationship with someone, or even before you get into a relationship, right? And I'm assuming everybody on this platform is, older, mature adult. I'm assuming, you got a job, you have a car, you have a place to stay, or even if you don't have a place to stay, if you're living with someone, do you not clean up while you're there? Do you not clean up your own crib? Like, how does your house get cleaned? Do you got like a butler, a maid, or something like that cleans it for you? Or are you doing, or what you should be doing these things yourself? You should be cleaning up your own crib, cleaning up behind yourself. And if you are in any type of situation where you get with somebody and they live like a pig, they don't clean up behind themselves as an adult. These are things, honestly, again, I think that this is honestly like a character flaw. Like the cleaning up. Before we get to the cooking thing, cleaning up is something that I know I learned at a very young age. I'm talking about 2, 3 years old. I'm picking up my own toys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know if I put them toys down in that doggone floor, my mom expects for me to get the mugs up. And so going back to what I was saying, you know what I mean? Like, listen, I understand you don't want to, or not wanting to clean up behind somebody that continues to go behind you in dirt. I understand that. I don't think that you should be taking care of an adult when it comes to, stuff like that. As mature adults, we should be able to, and we should be cleaning up behind ourselves, if not anything else. And I'm just thinking about it, right? As an adult, I mean, I don't know. I know most guys. Most guys are not changing clothes like that, fam. We not. We not. It's a lot of guys out there that sniff yesterday's shirt and see, hey, is this clean? We gonna put this back on, man. Like, oh man. But no, man. I don't think that guys are honestly going around like dirtying up too much stuff. Like, we will. I ain't gonna lie. We might have a cup sitting some doggone where and be done. But again, man, these are dishes, easy dishes, man. I think that at the very least, men and women should be cleaning up behind themselves. So that shouldn't even be anything like that. Shouldn't even be a flex. And cooking, when you cook, are you cooking for one person? Like when you cook a pizza, are you only cooking what? 3/4 of a pizza, half a pizza, or are you cooking a whole pizza? Is that not enough for like 2 people, 3 people? Like most meals that are being prepared by anybody, most of them are at least for 2 people. So you're doing things, those things you should already be doing. So again, it's not a flex when you say something about cooking and cleaning. That's basic-ish, man. Good grief. Let me see. What else did we have on here? And then paying bills. We gonna get to that because I want to leave that paying bills because I think that kind of goes into 50/50, 80/20, 90/10, or you look up and get somebody that's paying all the bills. And then you talking about, you know, sexual interactions. Again, basic. Sucking and like, come on, man, that's basic, dog. That's basic. And then being submissive. Again, this is something that you should already be. Nobody should have to force you to be that way. Nobody should have to ask you to be that. Like, that should be how you naturally are, especially to somebody that you are with, a guy that you chose. And then we're gonna get down to this next comment. This is where really where everything started going to the left. It's like those first comments, all right, okay. But you talking about he better licking emoji, water emoji, cat emoji, and Pete, but emoji. And then you said, and eggplant better be on point. Man, listen. You know what? I'm just gonna take a page out of my own book. Like I always say, man, most of y'all aren't even clean. You don't know how to properly clean yourself. Instead of be asking and be wanting people to put their head down there Now listen, I don't engage in any of those type of activities. I ain't put my head down no damn where. I ain't licking a mother loving thing. You know what I'm saying? Let your man be the free. He eat it up. But we good over here. We don't engage in that type of activity. But let's keep it a band, man. Listen, I have been around some of these young ladies in high school. You know, y'all know I go to the gym often, and walking past people doing squats, stretching, and stuff like that. Be the main ones on social media, boy. The main ones on social media talking about licking and eating something. And I ain't even gonna tell you what you smell like. I don't think that's gonna be appropriate for this stream. But yeah, I don't think that a lot of y'all honestly know how to properly clean yourself to be asking for stuff like that. Y'all need to take a step back and humble yourself. All right, that's the last thing you need to be worried about right now. Then talking about we need more traditional men. Why? Why in the world do some of these young ladies feel the need to ask for or want traditional men? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, there are guys out there that are traditional guys. And, you know, of course, you know, a lot of people got different definitions of traditional men. But if we just talk about what most people, when they say something about a traditional man, a guy that pays for everything. You know what I mean? A young lady that doesn't have to work. You know what I mean? You do have the option of working, and you use your money for whatever you want to use it for. But there are guys out there that will literally pay for everything, invite you into their house, um, you know, pay for all the bills. You ain't got to pay absolutely nothing, regardless of how much money you make. You ain't got to worry about paying for anything. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was actually one of those guys. I actually am one of those guys. Right? The last young lady that I was with, again, man, it's only certain type of people that's going to get and keep something like that long term. But the issue is that a lot of y'all don't understand is don't think that you're gonna be able to get a guy like that got common sense and be able to keep a guy like that, and you don't have the right type of mindset. Like any young lady that is blessed enough to have that type of opportunity, I promise you, majority of them are cooperative, are submissive. They don't mind cooking. They don't mind cleaning. They don't mind going above and beyond for their boyfriend, their husband, spouse, whatever you want to call it, partner, lifetime partner. I don't care what you want to call it. But that's the issue right there. That's the disconnection between a modern day woman versus a woman that gets that type of treatment. She's getting that type of treatment because she's not selfish. In most cases, she's selfless. She's always looking and wanting to add value in some way, shape, form. Like she feels like that's what her purpose is. Her purpose is tied into helping. How can I benefit this man? Not those young ladies that are looking for a guy that's going to pay all the bills, that's going to take care of me, everything like that. And the only thing I got to do is pretty much sleep all damn day. No, I promise you. When it comes to this young lady that we're going to be speaking about later on in the podcast, I guarantee you, this young lady fits that mindset of the modern day woman versus the other type of young lady that I just described. I guarantee you, it never freaking fails. Not really necessarily looking to add value, just want to live and experience that type of lifestyle. Just looking to take. I'm not looking to add any value anywhere. Yeah, I'll cheer you on sometimes when I feel like it or whatever. But for the most part, no, I just want to be around. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the limelight or whatever, when it's time to take pictures and stuff like that, I'm gonna, they're gonna look cute. They're gonna be on your arm and they believe and they think that their only job is to look pretty. But oftentimes, I'm telling you, man, they here for a good time, not a long time. And we gonna find out a little bit later on when a young lady comes that, I mean, if you look at it body wise, like, come on, it ain't even close, man. It's not even close, right? Even a young, I don't know if she plays sports, plays football, but she look like she's into fitness. She works out and stuff like that. Take care of herself. That's good. You know what I'm saying? That's actually a huge benefit. But you're not benefiting anybody if, you know, the only thing that you bring to the table is the things that you can do for yourself. That's just the thing that you can do for you. And especially men of value, they understand that the young lady that I decided to be with, this is an investment, man. I'm investing my time, and I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. I do not mind, you know, giving my all to somebody that's going to give that thing in return. And it does look different. Let me make sure that I clear it up and I say that it does look different. I'm not saying give me your all by giving me, you know, money, resources. Most guys don't care, don't really require those things, don't really care about those things. You show me love and everything by the amount of respect that you give me, by actually being, you know, alert, attentive, and, you know, you're trying to develop a better sense of awareness for who I am, the things that I like, the things that I dislike, you know, stuff like that. Those women that understand that, I'm telling you, man, they always get the guy that they want. Always. But I don't want you guys to believe that you can have your doggone cake and eat it too. Don't think that you can be out here moving and have the mindset of a modern day woman and still get the guy that you want. That high productive male, that alpha male. It don't work that way. These alpha males that are leading their lives, I'm not talking about them little beta simp guys that, listen, you can get over on them. You know what I'm saying? Any type of pretty face can get over on them, or you got a big butt, you know, or you do that little thing with your tongue or what. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about them dudes that, again, that lead their own life. They're assertive. Um, and again, they're leading and they're moving how they should be moving. It don't matter how pretty you is. You can still get cut off. And I think a prime example, again, if you look at the title and the thumbnail of this video, is a prime example of that. I'm not saying that the Kelsey guy that's in the video is not a beta or a simp, but I'm just saying, listen, you can get cut off at any time. I don't care, you know, how pretty you think you are, how fine you think you is. But if you're not looking to it or you're not adding value into my life, then you can get booted at any time, sweetie. Understand that. Anyway, let me go ahead and talk about we need more traditional men. Those men, these men are out here. There are plenty of traditional men out here that are either already doing this or would love to do things like this for a young lady. But the thing is, you're going to have to work for that. That's just given to you. You're not just going to be handed a relationship because your name is Keisha, Brittany, and you pretty. You're not going to be given that lifestyle just because of not long term. Again, you might be able to finesse your way in there short term, but long term, like those guys actually taking you serious, actually considering or trying to put a ring on that finger, lock you down, give you his last name, like really take you serious. You got so many people out here that's just looking to become a girlfriend, man. Come on, man. Come on, fam. Think bigger, man. It's plenty of guys out here that would absolutely love to lock you down, but you just need to develop that type of mindset in order for you to stay around long term. That's all it is. And I can tell you right now, through these comments, some of y'all in trouble. Some of y'all in trouble, boy. Melanie say, I'm just saying, dang, listen, I respect that. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you being honest. You being honest, but I gotta make sure that I'm being honest right back with you. I ain't gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm just gonna keep it a band with you. Hey, this is, yeah. Hold on, wait. A baddie. Yeah. We gonna get into it. We gonna listen, but yeah, you can be a baddie. You can be a baddie and be single. Shout out to what is it, Shiesty? You can be a baddie and be single. looks is not gonna cover it long term. Looks is good when it comes to smashing, playing with. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna have fun with you all day. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice body, you got a pretty face. I'm gonna take you out. We gonna have fun. But in the meantime, between time, if my wife come along, just know you on the first train smoking. I'm gonna kick you to the curb so doggone quick. Because again, when men think about a wife, it's not hard for guys to be able to identify if a young lady has that wife-like mentality or not. Versus a chick that I just want to play with. And just looking at her profile, listening to her speak on these different platforms, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, the mindset. I don't care what you look like, because when those looks fade, what do you have outside of those looks? What do you have outside of a nice body, a pretty face, a nice smile, long hair? Like, what else? What else is honestly going to benefit me? Because listen, you have so many people out there that have all of those things and they nag and they get on people's nerves. So you telling me I gotta put up with that just because she got a pretty face? No, we're gonna kick him to the curb every time. And I'm telling you right now, an average or below average guy would deal with women like that because they're like, yo, listen, I ain't gonna get no better. But a guy that has options, again, when we really start speaking about these guys that are leading their life, that are leaders, that have a lot of women that's checking for them, a pretty face and a big butt is, listen, there's plenty of them out here. That's easy. That is easy to come by. I don't care nothing about you being a baddie. I pull them every week. I can get one of them every single last day of the week. Like, they all over Instagram. All you got to do is inbox. Or they even at your local Walmart. All it takes is a little bit of assertiveness. Go up to a young lady, definitely come correct. You dress nice, you smell nice. Man, let me tell you something. Those are easy. Bagging a baddie is easy as hell, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna get into my stories, but bagging a baddie, that's like low-hanging fruit. For real. Like, you talking to somebody that pulled one of the baddest chicks in Charlotte, North Carolina, in college. Didn't have a damn thing. Not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Bagging a baddie is easy, man. It's a mindset that you're supposed to be going for, especially when we start to think about long term. I'm trying to be around a person that I can be around and not have to worry about anything. That's the biggest investment that you're going to make. The person that you decide to lay with every night, that's your biggest investment. I know a few guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't really a part of the KD squad, but I know a few guys that have gotten with a young lady, pretty face, high maintenance, make 6 figures. I'm talking about well over 6 figures. And that chick that they with is spending every single last dime before that damn paycheck even come in. And she a headache, she's still complaining. It still ain't enough. Guys are waking up, man. I know a lot of people love to say that guys are not that intelligent. I beg to differ. I think I see a lot of guys now that are moving completely different. That's the reason why they're choosing not to get in relationships and not to get married to these women, because, well, some of these young ladies out here, because they already know what their mindset is. No, I'm gonna sleep with you all day. And I might stick around because I'm not just using you, but maybe those guys are sticking around to see, hey, maybe she can change. Maybe she will change. If she do change, then hey, no love lost, no time lost. I've helped this young lady get to the point where I need for her to be. Now let's rock out. And then you got some of them that just fall by the wayside. It is what it is, man. Let me read some more of these comments. Melanie say not licking. Yeah, I said it. Maybe not you, but there's guys out here that would do that. Low hanging fruit. Y'all don't even take those guys serious though. Them dudes that, because I see them up under those comments on social media all day. Jump up under every single last girl's comments and talking about, I eat that thing. Like, what? Dang, I drink your bath water. Y'all not really checking for those guys. If y'all are, And I would encourage y'all to go to the health department. Because they're saying it to every single last chick on freaking social media. And you got a lot of them that's gonna entertain it. Again, I highly recommend y'all go to the doggone health department if you're doing that. But yeah, man, come on now. Yeah, but I ain't doing it. I promise you, I ain't doing it. Do we believe that Kayla hasn't found any new prospects? Absolutely. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, Shiesty. Deep game, right? I know for a fact she hasn't found anybody, because that would be like one of the very first things, because she's even said on one of the podcasts, she said, she would never date another football player. Then she went back, she's like, you know what? No, scratch that. Because there are some athletes that have been wanting to entertain me, or something she has said. When you speak and you talk like that, that means you are out here actively like dating. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get somebody. But she took, I think, honestly, and I think she know it, she took one of the biggest L's she probably gonna take in life, because it was so many women checking for her and their relationship. Now listen, I love my black women, but y'all was showing out. You hear me? I mean, showing all the way out. Y'all were saying something about, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, girl. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We gonna get us a white man, because white men know how to treat you. Huh. Do they? Okay, all right. And I even said it on one of the posts. I was like, I cannot wait to see how this story is going to turn out. I don't know if Kansas City had went to the Super Bowl or whatever, but it was a lot of women that was posting about Travis Kelce, and they were like, look at this guy with the beard, this white guy with the beard. They was saying like, oh, he's cute, this, that, and the third or whatever. Like, dang. Again, a lot of black women was checking for him. And then they found out, oh, he's dating a black. Everybody was clapping. I'm talking about, man, they were cheering louder than when Obama became president, boy. I mean, just happy as hell. It's like, okay, all right, I ain't mad at it. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? If you found somebody that's gonna rock with you, I'm happy for you. But I'm really interested to see how this thing is gonna pan out. So, again, because you had a lot of people that was also bashing black men in the process of this. You like what you like. Listen, I ain't got no issue with that. If you like something, cool. Like what you like. But you don't have to bash anybody else in that doggone process, man. But yeah, now, man, let me tell you something. Black dudes, we were catching straight left and right, boy. I'm talking about getting hit with the big boys. See, this is what happened when you get with a black woman or whatever. The glow up is real. And then it hit the fan. Your boy dropped her. He dropped her and picked up Taylor Swift. And at first they didn't believe it, man. He would never leave this beautiful, strong black woman or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She got her own career. Men don't give a damn about that. She got a large following. We definitely ain't checking for no damn followings. I think most of us prefer for our women not to be on the internet like that. But yeah, they were. It was a lot of our women like bashing Taylor Swift about her body. They was like, look at this, and they put Taylor Swift and her body up there compared to this, and they put Kayla up there, or whatever. And listen, I mean, it was a no brainer as far as body go. It's a no brainer, fam. It's a no brainer. I'm pretty sure 10 times out of 10, if it got something to do with just body, a lot of guys would have chosen Kayla. But again, dealing with Taylor Swift, I don't know what this young lady is like behind closed doors. It's a good chance she probably soft, loves to laugh, make that man's life easy. It was a no-brainer. Cause I'm gonna tell you why I believe that it was a no-brainer. Cause this man ain't said nothing else about her. His career has taken off. He's doing better. Like, listen, in all aspects of life have gotten a million times better since he's dropped that young lady. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at that. Why do men think you lose Lose something, not dealing with them. There are plenty of men, like you said. Yeah. Shicey, listen. There are plenty of guys out here, but you need to understand something, right? Those men, y'all don't give two ifs about. Those average and below average guys, because let's keep it a band. When you think about average and below average, those guys are going to make up the majority. All right. When you start talking about high value, alpha, assertive, those type of men, it's a very, very small percentage of those guys out here. Very, very small percentage. So you got all of the women that are checking for a very, very small percentage of these men. Yeah, it's a lot of men, it's a lot of guys out here. But if you look at, again, when we start talking about, statistics and all of those things, there are more women on this planet than there are men. So it's already a shortage for women right now. And then when you start throwing into play, men being locked up, men being, men not being heterosexual males, when you start thinking about men that are in, monogamous relationships, that thing gets short real quick. And when you start thinking about guys that only date inside of their race versus outside, it gets dry real quick. So again, when we start thinking about and we really start focusing in on those numbers, that number just went from 100 to about 10. Again, a high value man, a man that when he steps out, he steps correct. A man that has good hygiene, good character, good morals, good values, got his own car, got a decent job, got his own place. Listen, we at about it's two dudes in the room right now. And then when you start talking about height, when you start talking about, the way that a guy look, these things that women will quickly cut a guy off for. And then you start talking about a small Peter Whacker. Come on, man. Come on. We got to keep it a band. Yeah, it's a lot of guys out there. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes down to the things that most women are checking for in a man, it ain't that many. This is the reality right here. There are not that many guys that's going to check off those things on the list that you want to be checked off. It's a shortage. It is a shortage of men. That's the reason why high value guys that's on their shit. Oh my bad, I almost cursed. Guys that's on their ish, they got their pick of the litter. So all of these women that think just being a baddie, just being a bad chick is gonna get you by, no. Again, well, my bad. Those guys will play with you, but they not necessarily like really checking for you long. Like that's easy. Again, a baddie is just low hanging fruit. I did this stuff when I was in high school and college. Let me see if I can pull the baddest chick in the mother loving room. And again, you got a dope personality. You dress good, you smell nice. You know what I'm saying? When you put that ish on and you got that type of personality along with you got the height, man, come on, man. Come on. And don't be blessed. It's easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. We just gonna I don't want to give too much away. We just gonna leave it at that. But there are plenty of men out here, but a lot of those women are not checking for those guys. Are you saying men marry ugly women with low self-esteem? Absolutely not. No. Heck no. Men are visual creatures. I'm gonna say this. A guy will get with a young lady in high school, and I've seen this throughout a lot of high value type of men that make over six figures, that have good character, good morals, good values. A lot of those guys have spent a lot of time with their woman, and they work their way up, you know what I'm saying? And those young ladies might be average. I'm not going to say ugly, but a lot of those women are just average women. They're not overweight, but you know what I'm saying? They hit the gym when they need to hit it or whatever. They take care of themselves. They're natural. They might not be like a 8, 9, or 10, but I would give them like a 6. You know what I'm saying? If they fix themselves up, they could be considered, you know what I'm saying, maybe a little bit higher. But again, it's a mindset that most men go for. And a low self-esteem, like what? No, what can I do? What can a man do with somebody that got low self-esteem? Absolutely nothing. Like those people are gonna have to go to therapy and stuff like that. No, man, I think that most of these guys are dealing with women that have a better sense of awareness of who they are, where they want to be, and what role they play in that man's life, and they always look to add value. Again, it's a mindset. It's not just a look thing. I think that a lot of people get so caught up on just looks. It's not just about looks. If it was, then Kelsey would still be with the other chick. He wouldn't be with a Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift she's an okay looking girl, but again, if we're just going based on looks, looks ain't gonna get you married. Looks is not gonna keep you in a relationship. Not with the guy of value. Your mindset is. And the thing that a lot of these young ladies lack is the mindset. And that's why a lot of guys are leaving these chicks, because it's a mindset type of thing. Like you can have the best looking car in the damn world, but if that thing don't have an engine in it, you ain't going nowhere. You are going absolutely nowhere. Everything ain't right up under the hood. We got to get what's going on, college football 101. Feel free to comment down, bro. But yeah, we get it in. Okay, this is about black women being happy with white men. No, absolutely not. I think that, again, from what I've seen, I can't really speak to everybody, but from what I've seen black women smiling, being happy with black men. My mentor, shout out to my boy Ellis Randolph. Y'all feel free to look him up, man. He's over 2 different banks. He's been married to his wife for over 2 decades. They have a successful marriage. He's never stepped out on his wife. And when I tell you this young lady smiles harder than anybody, I'm talking about cheesing from ear to ear on every single doggone picture that you see her in. She's happy because, again, I think that it always plays back into the mindset. She's looking, and she's always, and of course, their relationship is their foundation is God. So yeah, again, shout out to this brother. But he's been with his wife since before all the money, before all the wealth, and all the rest of those other things. But she recognized that she's seen something in him before all of those things. It takes awareness and a different type of mindset in order to understand these things. Listen, I'm gonna be a wife. I'm gonna do things that a wife is supposed to do. So it's not gonna be hard for this guy to be able to identify. So you said what mindset? It's easy. I don't know about the rest of y'all guys. Please, fellas, feel free to speak up at any time. But when it comes to identifying a 304 mindset versus a wife mindset, it's easy. It's so freaking easy. A 304, selfish. A wife, selfless. That's it. That's it right there. A wife is always looking to add value. A 304 is always looking to take. She always got her hand out and always wants something. She wants something for nothing. It's easy. I'm telling you, man. Like, listen, with most people, they don't recognize those doggone red flags, because a lot of people. Because I think that women have women's intuition. I think that men have men's intuition. I think that honestly goes across the board. And a lot of people turn those things off because of looks, because of glamour, because of money, swag, power, all the rest of these other things that are honestly don't mean a damn thing. Because you can be lame as hell with bad character and get a little bit of money. That means absolutely nothing. Let me make sure I get the most men are average and most women are average. Yeah. And for a guy, like, just say for instance, right? Let's just use I ain't gonna use myself for example. Let's just say a guy that's a high value guy, right? A high value guy is not looking for a high value woman. A high value guy would absolutely love to get an average woman. Most women are average, right? It's so easy to be able to identify, you know, an average woman with the right mindset. You don't need much. I think that women have it so easy. If y'all would put y'all femininity first, if y'all would work on being as feminine or get you a feminine coach or whatever, I think that most women that want that type of lifestyle, they want to be married to somebody that's successful, it's extremely easy. Because guys, they recognize a wife versus a 304. And if most women are, listen, as a woman, you don't have to be more than average. Like, you can be average and still be chosen by a high value man. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, I can't say the same thing. I think that most women are hypergamous, and most women want the best available option, right? When it comes to a guy that's able to give her a lifestyle where she's comfortable, where she can really live in her femininity, where she doesn't have to worry, like, a sense of stability, like those things. I think that and I think that's why most women are out here checking for these guys that are high value guys that already live that type of lifestyle, that have the money, that have the security and things like that. But if we look at the other end of the spectrum, the people like let's see, who can we use as an example? Like Oprah. Oprah. How many people? How many guys right? That are, let's say, guys that already got really gonna be checking for her like that. I don't think too many people gonna be. They might use it. You know what I'm saying? They might. Never mind. That's nasty. I don't even want to think about busting Oprah down. That's sick, man. My bad, y'all. There are actually more men on this planet. No, go back and look at the facts, data, and statistics. You can go look at it right now. Go look at the number. There are over 8 billion people on this earth. And I believe, as of right now, it's like 4.5, 5 billion women versus the men. It's like not even close. It's not even close. There are definitely more women on this earth than there are men. If I'm wrong, please list your source down below and we will go check it out. I will go check that mug out right now. There are more men trying to make that happen. So where are you getting these fact, data, and statistics from? You got the list of source down below. We're gonna go check it out. Just to be clear. What's going on? Who else on the panel? Y'all make sure y'all chime in when y'all get back in here, man. Don't be in the back of the congregation just chilling. What mindset? So the wife is basically there to please the husband. I think that when you're in a relationship, you are there to please each other. Not once did I ever say anything was one-sided. You have never heard me say that this is a one-sided type of thing. In a relationship, you are supposed to benefit from each other. That's why it's called a relationship between two people. It's a two-way street, not a one-way street. I literally just said that women, want to get with a young man that's they are hypergamous. They want to get with a guy that's going to be able to provide something for her. That's what she's getting out of that. She's getting the lifestyle and hopefully the other thing that also goes along with that. I mean, a great guy, first and foremost, a guy that's going that loves and adores her, that's going to look out for her, make sure she's taken care of, make sure the children is taken care of. Put her in a great environment. Like, I mean, the list literally goes on. This is not like no one-sided thing. I've never said anything like that. Don't sound like the life that I want, and that's okay. This is the beauty. This is the beauty about your life being your life. We make choices, and whatever choices we make, I just encourage people, be happy. Whatever decision you choose to go with, be happy with that decision. You know what I mean? I mean, it's all on you. The only smoke that I got for people is when they complain. Because you got a lot of people out here. You got a lot of people out here that will make certain choices and stuff in life, and it be the wrong damn decision. And I be trying to tell them, like, listen, this is why you get a coach. This is why you get a mentor. Somebody that maybe has close to the type of lifestyle that you want or whatever, and may be able to help you navigate through that. And some of those questionable decisions that you was gonna have or that you were gonna, do, they can probably help. Hey, I wouldn't do that if I were you. You know what I mean? Almost like a doggone parent, which I think a lot of people honestly need. Seriously. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Say we live in modern age. Men are definitely hype. Come on, fam. Are they though? Are men really? So you're telling me when you look across the board, right? Guys are actively trying to get with women because of their doggone resources. It's not the other way around. This is something new. This must be. I don't know. What state? What state is this, man? I need to know. I honestly need to know. Tina, where you at? What's going on with you? What up? What up? You supposed to be chiming in, fam. Yeah, I need to know what state this is, though. Please let me know.
Oh,
Yeah, what's good? We got to get to some of these. What's the name? Some of these. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, check out the comments or whatever and engage and interact.
mm.
But you got any input from this? I got to blame Melanie on that though, because Melanie started all this.
I've been out tossing the ball with Junior. Unless you're talking to
They comment.
which comment?
All of them about this 50-50 situation. Thank you so much.
I'm at the.
No.
It was like a lot of comments.
Yeah. We've been going at it. If you get a chance, I would really like for you to Google and see how many men are on this planet and how many women are on this planet.
I know for one thing, I know it's more women than it is men.
Right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Somebody said you can Google it, so we gonna see. We gonna definitely see about that. Definitely curious about that. Locker number 24. I'm definitely curious about that. But we do got I do want you to pull up the one of the clips that's on there and play one of those clips real quick.
Just you know which one?
Anyone that has something that got to do with like 50-50. We're gonna play that Anton one.
Last.
Play that Anton. Yeah, play that Anton one.
Okay, play that.
Yeah. Men cannot afford to live on their own in America. Who told you this lie? Wait a minute. Hold on. They need the help of women. Who told you so? So hold on a minute. Men are seeking out women for financial gain. Break that down for me. This is not true. It's definitely more men. Yeah, man, we gonna see about this. We got Kobe that's gonna be coming in a little bit later on, y'all. Kobe is supposed to be chiming in. That's the other co-host on the Truthh podcast. We're gonna get into it. But yeah, definitely pull up that real quick, that Anton one, and play it. I believe this is about going 50-50. So when I start speaking and talking about a mindset, I think that he's gonna do a pretty good job with breaking down, that. But go ahead and play it.
He right in a way. Because two things could be true at the same time. I don't agree with the whole a man is supposed to take care of everything when you first started building. I do think that a lot of people got self-inflicted wounds. They out here financing fucking Hellcats. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that people do.
I mean, the Hellcats do go really fast.
But I'm just saying that if we really want to look at our life, when we look at our lifestyle, a lot of us buy shit that we don't need to impress people, to impress people that don't even give a fuck about us.
Or to feel good about ourselves.
Well, but it's still bad.
So
but here's the flip side though. As far as bringing it back to the 50-50 conversation, I think that the best time for you to get married is when you don't have shit.
I agree.
Marriage is built for people to come together.
Imagine having a successful location-independent business where you can work from any.
Yeah, you go ahead and press next. All right. Yeah, to the volume. Yeah.
What you mean by not happy?
So even completely. So, like for example, I know that we like to say that a man shouldn't be in a position or he shouldn't even be dating until he has something. But the problem with that is that we still do shit that you're not supposed to do outside of marriage.
Like
right?
what?
So, like having sex.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, and having kids and all of that other shit, right? But here's the key though. It's not to where the problem with men, especially that start to have a lot of resources, is that we're not afraid of marriage, we're afraid of divorce.
Mhm.
You didn't build it with us, so you don't really have no equity in what it is that I'm doing.
Mhm.
Now, I may
Pause
take
it real
care of
quick,
you,
pause it real
but
quick.
then you feel like you have some kind of hold on me or some equity in what it is that
Hey,
I've
pause it,
already came
pause
into
it
the
real quick.
situation with.
Correct.
You don't have
So am I alone on this one? Or are we not on the same page? Because pretty much what he's been saying is pretty much what I've been getting at. It's a mindset. A lot of people think that, you know, they just gonna get with a guy that got resources and they don't have to change. A lot of people are too selfish. A lot of people, maybe you don't have the mindset. Maybe you weren't, you know, you didn't grow up around certain, and that's okay. That's okay. But you need to understand something, man. You cannot have both. You cannot be out here and either live a 304 type of mindset, or I ain't gonna say a 304. Let's just say modern mindset. You can't have a modern day mindset and get with one of these type of guys. These guys that are high productive males, they keep people like that around them. Period. Again, we were just speaking about black men, black women in relationships or whatever. You even have a millionaire. Anton is a millionaire that is basically saying, listen, you know, in the beginning, a guy shouldn't be going doggone, giving all 100. He shouldn't be paying for doggone everything. Hell no, I need to build this thing with you because I want to see, right? I want to see how you handle things. Like when we down and out, when you have every reason to doubt me, to doubt where we are, doubt our relationship and everything. If you can survive, if we can survive and we can make it out of this thing together, then by the time we get to those riches or whatever, then you're gonna reap all the rewards from that because you got it out the mud with me. And you got so many people out there that believe, again, getting with these high value men, these high productive males, that they can just come in and nothing has to change. Who the hell told you that lie? No, sweetie. It don't work like that. You're going to have to change for the better. We got some more comments. Hold on. Jeezy from ATL. Oh, okay. How you know that? How do I know what? How do I know what? Also, in America, most people need income. Income to sustain middle class lifestyle. I agree with that. I think that in America, most people in America do need two incomes in order to um sustain a middle class lifestyle. But again, like he was saying, I think that a lot of people have self-inflicted wounds. I think that a lot of people try to live above their means. I think that a lot of people are out here trying to do things for clout. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with their friends, trying to buy these, you know, the latest and greatest cars, trying to go on all these damn trips when you know you got debt that you need to be paying off. I think, honestly, when I look at it across the board, I think that a lot of people could not only just survive, but they could get to the point where they can thrive just off of one income. If you're not out here trying to do the most, stay down. Stay down before you get up. Listen, if I got to stay in the damn hood for a year or two or whatever until I can keep, you know what I'm saying, switching, going from either leveling up in my company, or if you got a job hop in order to pick up, you know what I'm saying, a better job to get more money or whatever, then I'm just going to thug it out. And if I got to thug it out with this damn used car, then I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I got to thug it out while I'm in the hood, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to save. I'm not going to be out here spending money on ish that I honestly really don't need. That ain't going to bring no value. It's not an investment. I'm just spending money just to be spending it. Once again, that's a lie. Marriage lasts longer when both spouses have a degree. Cap. Well, you know what? I ain't even going. I'm not even going to say cap. Marriage lasts longer when both spouses have a degree. Okay. So what does that mean? So what did I say that was a lie? Because two things can be true at the same doggone time. Just because something has a higher rate don't mean that what I was saying is false, correct? And then you talking about red bottoms are nice though. Oh Lord. See? This is the y'all are diabolical, man, for real. But look, if you got the money for it, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you're not putting this ish on credit cards, you know what I'm saying? If you got the money and you good, I'm not saying you can't spend money and enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your money. But I'm talking about those people that has debt. You got credit card debt, you got car loan debt, student loan debt, or whatever, and you out here trying to buy $2,000, $3,000 pair of shoes. What? That don't make no dang on sense, man. Go ahead and play the rest. My bad. Cause he almost done.
You don't have nothing from that. But if you was there from the inception, right, and we built it together, which means that I'm gonna have some ups, I'm gonna have some downs. I came out of high school making $120,000 a year.
Baller.
But in 2007, I went completely broke and had to move back into my mom's basement.
Didn't we all?
You know what I'm saying? But my point is that her dedication.
Yo, do most of y'all not realize that I don't want to use the word, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. Do you not realize that most men, I'm just gonna say they're vetting you. If y'all need a better word, they are testing you to see where your mindset is. We are not the enemy. Men and women, you are not each other's enemy. Even though most of y'all honestly look at it like that. A lot of y'all look at that other person that y'all are with as the enemy. And it's unfortunate. When in reality, in most cases, I just want to see how you handle stress. I want to see how you handle it when we ain't got ish. I want to see how you handle it when, we have a disagreement. I want to say an argument. We have a disagreement. We may not agree. When he's down on his luck, when she's down on her luck, I want to see how you act and how you operate. Are you gonna second guess it? Are you gonna switch up on that person when they down and out? Like, I think it is extremely important for people to test those doggone waters before they really make that investment. And that's all it is to it, man. Go ahead, my bad. You can go ahead.
In that instance really gave her the equity because we was dedicated and we had one vision.
You had a vision though before you met her, right?
But my point is that we didn't have to necessarily have resources in order to build together. You know what I'm saying? We were still having the same one.
All right. I'm gonna address this real quick. I'm gonna let it finish playing. My bad. All right. Somebody say, I think the problem is specifically black men seek out bad bees. Do they? Do they really? I don't think so. I listen. I'm gonna call cap on, and it could be the people that I hang out with. It honestly could be. I could be so detached from what's going on in modern day dating and stuff like that. But the people that I'm around completely disagree. Black men aren't checking for these bad bees. They not. Again, especially when we talk about dudes that got their ish together, right? Because I think that people get so caught up on those mofo, those simps and those beta males, the guys that most women ain't even checking for to begin with. Let's stay away from those guys, all right? The guys that you don't want, or the guys that ain't ish, let's stay away from that, all right? Let's just go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and put them to the side because y'all don't want them, not long term, right? So let's stop focusing so much on the people that ain't got their ish together, and let's figure out why the hell most of these people can't get with the guys that do got their ish together. How about that? Let's start there. Because if we sit here and talk about, again, the lames, the beta males, the guys that don't make a certain amount of money, that we'll be here all damn day. Let's just start right here. What about those dudes that do? What about the black men that got all of their ducks in a row? They got all their ish together. Why in the world do you have so many women out here complaining that they can't get with those type of guys? It's a self-assessment. What it's going to do is it's going to force you to look in the mirror and figure out, why the heck can't I get and keep the attention of these type of guys? Problem solved right there. I literally just helped everybody out. Instead of focusing on those beta and those simp males, what about those guys that's assertive? Those guys that do have all of those things that you look for in a man. Why in the world can't you get and keep their attention? What do you need to work on as an individual? Again, I don't have any smoke for people that don't complain about their lifestyle, their choices, and most importantly, y'all know I love this, the results. Yes, indeed, the results that you have in life. I am a firm believer. Listen, I had to do the work myself. It's something that you're gonna have to look and search within. You're gonna have to do the work yourself. If you're not attracting and getting the type of people that you want, trust and believe it ain't got nothing to do with the rest of the world. It got everything to do with you. The common denominator in every single last relationship, situationship that you done been in is you. Fix you. Listen, why would women be with a man that doesn't? Hey, if that's what you like, I don't have any smoke for people that don't complain. If that's the type of man that you want, a simp male, then hey, kudos to you. Go be happy with your simp male. Just understand when that assertive guy come along, or when you about to get carjacked or something like that, dog, listen, you gonna wish like heck you had that assertive, that alpha male that's gonna, take care of business. But hey, it is what it is. Being with a man that's has zero benefit, cap. Yeah, that's cap. I think that most guys that are simps, I'm gonna say this: majority of the men that simp, most of those guys are pushed over in their own damn lives. They boss pushed them over. You pushed them over. They mom pushed them over. The other guys pushed them over. Don't nobody take that man serious. Nobody takes beta and simp male serious. That's the reason why most of y'all young ladies are still single now, because you don't take those guys serious. If you did, y'all would be married. Y'all would marry. Y'all would stay in relationships with those guys. But the bottom line is, when it all boils down to it, y'all always keep coming back checking for the bad boys. And we had this discussion in the last podcast. Always check. You ain't really checking for them simps and the beta males. Yeah, it feels good for a day, a week, a month, maybe a year or two. But after a while, no, they gonna be inboxing me. It never fails. It never freaking fails, boy. Got you a good boy. What the hell you doing in my inbox? Well, I just thought, no, you thought wrong, man. Go on about your damn business. Why are so many men crying they can't find a wife? Now, I'm going to say that's cap too. Again, I hang out in different type of environments. I don't think that men are complaining about not having wives, because I look at guys that's around me. Most of the men that I hang around are married. Most of the guys that I hang around, they're either married, they're in a relationship, or they're with somebody they didn't been with for a very long time. They not complaining. Most guys aren't complaining. Them dudes that's out here busting down all these chicks, you think they complaining? Man, listen, they got a different chick every week. Them dudes ain't complaining. They living what they would consider the good life. Listen, I ain't got to settle down. I ain't got to listen and hear that damn nagging voice. No commitment. Man, most guys ain't tripping about not finding a wife. That motherfucker like, hey, bring them on. All them single chicks, bring them on, dog. For real, we'll keep busting them down. Yeah, but damn, most guys ain't. You got some guys out there that will commit because that's what, you know what I'm saying. It's of course it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And he just wants to make sure that he's doing things again to her benefit, to make sure that the chick that he's with is going to be happy. She's going to be secure. You know, things, just giving her another sense of security. That's all. Come on, man. Y'all have too many contradictions. No, it's not a contradiction because men and women are not the same. That's what a lot of people are getting twisted. What works for a man is not going to work for a woman. Stop thinking that men and women are the same. They're not. Two different creatures. Two different things apply. A guy can go out here and sleep with 10 women and still pull the baddest chick in the room that's faithful, that's willing to get on this program the whole nine. Now, say for instance, a woman, she sleep with 10 dudes in the same room. Most of them dudes ain't gonna take her serious. Like, she'll bust down. Why in the world without man, nobody doing that? But you got a guy, again, that's an assertive, alpha, high-functioning man. Every woman is checking for those type of guys. It ain't a contradiction. This is just the world we live in. This is the truth. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people believe different because, you know, the government, social media, and everybody else is trying to push a certain type of agenda that it ain't gonna work. Men and women are just not the same. If a woman sleep with 10, listen, you already know what that label. There's always gonna be something attached to it. It has never been a good thing. It's never been a good thing when a young lady has been out here and been promiscuous. Since the test of doggone time, it has never been a young lady that can go out here, sleep around, and other people know about it, and the opposite sex still like takes her serious. Ain't gonna happen. Then again, you got guys, you know what I'm saying, like the Chris Browns or whatever. Man, listen, women will still marry that dude in a heartbeat. Knowing he done slept with all that. Come on, what we doing? But then why shame women for being 304s if y'all like them women? Well, we gonna say this. We ain't gonna say y'all. We ain't gonna say y'all because I have never been a fan of 304s. Ever. 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 Hey, you better check my doggone history, fam. For real. If she's a 304, she became one long after. That's that, what's the name though? When they start missing, now let me stop. Anyway, yeah. But why shame women for it? Because that's just how things have been since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, if a woman is promiscuous, it's always been frowned upon. That's just like an unwritten code. It is what it is. Hate it or love it, it's just like that. And to be honest with you, I'm actually glad. Because I do believe that men and women are not the same. You got guys out there that can sleep with a woman and still not, be emotionally attached to her. But a young lady, listen, if a young lady ever gets to the point where she can sleep with jump from guy to guy to guy, that's a bigger issue, man, for real. Like, I've seen guys be able to come back from that. I ain't even gonna speak about my family member that I'm talking about, but I've seen guys that have came back from that have slept with. I'm talking about have bagged some bad chicks. You know what I'm saying? And then still be able to give up that type of lifestyle, settle down, and be faithful. On the other end of the spectrum, never seen it done. Never seen it done. I never seen it done. This is just a reality. This ain't no shame. This is just a reality. A lot of people don't like what I be saying, but if you look, the proof is in the pudding. We see it in everyday life. Tell me if I'm wrong, but have women not been frowned upon for being promiscuous? If you take it back to the Bible days or whatever you want to take it back to, women that have slept with multiple men, they always have been frowned upon. This is not me shaming anybody. This is me telling the truth. People don't want to hear it. It hurts when they say the truth hurts, but hey, it is what it is. But I'm go ahead and play the rest of it. He almost done. My bad.
Mindset. And as long as we were together, we were stronger together than we were apart.
But did you have a vision before you met her?
Yeah, because that's key.
That's important.
That's key.
We need to know that.
You can have little money, but if you got a vision and a blueprint,
but that's additional context.
Listen
My point is that before we had a child, because she hasn't worked a regular job since we had a daughter. Right. So she ain't had no regular job
No
since
wife should have.
my daughter 16 years ago.
I know that's right, Rita girl.
But here's the caveat. When we came together, she was working and she was willing to give me her whole check.
Submissive.
You know, so no, real
Wow.
talk, like hand me the get a lump sum of money.
Pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it.
I said she was.
Pause it. Notice how all of the 304s or the other chicks that got a different type of mindset automatically looked at that as a damn red flag, right? What? You really give your whole paycheck to this man, and now look at her lifestyle. She's being taken care of. She ain't got nothing to worry about. She got a husband that has been faithful to her for 20-something years. She literally pick out any car on the lot that she want. They get to travel. They have a beautiful daughter together. They stay in the best, taken care of, right? Life is about choices and trade-offs. And the issue is a lot of people can't see past their own BS because they're so damn selfish. Again, selfless versus selfish. Selfish women, those are the ones that's like, what? Oh, what? Selfless wives are like, yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I did not mind, doing what I had to do to make sure my husband was good. So when he got to that point, I already knew that he was going to take care of me. I already knew that we were going to be good. I knew he was going to take care of the family. I already seen his vision. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be one of them chicks that's being combative, that's gonna keep asking questions and all of that. No, I got confidence. I know this. I know. I spend too much time around this man not to know that this guy is destined for success. The difference between a wife versus a 304, they can't see past their own BS. Awareness. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Were willing to.
But why would she have to?
Because she didn't want the responsibility that men would. She was willing to fall under whatever vision that I had for the family.
Got it.
Right.
So
my point is, and so
she
even,
trusted him that much.
Even though she was willing to give it to me, I didn't take it. But my point is that
she was willing.
My point is that she didn't have one foot in and one foot out. She was all in. Or she wasn't with me for what it is that I could do for her. But she then became the beneficiary of what it is that I built. Right.
It is.
But all I'm saying is, I think that a lot of times we wait too long. And then that's when you start bringing all of this trauma into relationships.
Yes.
You can't unsee the person that you had problems with.
All right, go ahead.
We start to bring children.
So again, man, like, listen, I mean, good grief. I wasn't gonna. I had forgot all about this clip, but I was going through some of my videos or whatever before posting. I was like, oh, dang, this is actually another video that I can actually share, and we can talk about it, right? I'm a modern day woman. I don't put up with BS. I get my own money, so nobody can control me. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm asking, how has that worked out for you when it comes to relationships? Honestly, you moving how you're moving. How has that worked out for you when it comes to relationships and the type of guys that you tend to attract? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to be funny. I prefer to ask questions. What are your thoughts on that, Tina?
To be honest with you, I'm not really sure what the comment is or what the question is.
No, the video that we just watched.
Oh, the video.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Wait. Yeah. I'm gonna get to that comment. Say, I'm single, no kids. It worked out great. So I'm curious. So do you not want to be in a relationship? Like that's what you want to be. You want to be single with no kids for the rest of your life? I'm just curious. Just asking the question. Go ahead, Tink.
Oh. I mean, it wouldn't. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I have a comment for it right now because it's like he's telling his story. And I mean, those are some fair points to kind of like look into when you're looking for a woman or even looking for a man, but you kind of have those, like the faith and the belief in the person that you are with in order to be those types of ways. Like you already have that um I guess how they say when you know you just know type of feeling. That's what I'm getting from that.
Gotcha. Do you believe that like success has a template, or do you believe that it looks completely different from everybody that has gained like a certain level of success?
I mean, if you look at people that do it, that have been successful in either like business relationships, either or both, and it's been consistent, then yeah, I would say that there's a template or some sort of guideline.
Okay. Okay.
Like if what you're doing hasn't been working, then it's obviously you need to try something different.
Yeah, yeah, different template. Now, Shiesty, it's a big problem with that. I want a kid, and then in the same token, said relationships aren't the end all, be all. That's unfortunate, man. To be honest with you, I don't even think it's enough time in a day to be able to dissect the fact that you do want a kid, but you're looking at it like that. Relationships is not the end all, be all.
I think I'm not
Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah,
trying
you
to
might
say,
be able to shine some light. Yeah, speak
well,
for
I'm
you.
not, well, yeah, I'm not trying to say anything about her, um, or about her history, but I kind of can see if you looking at how things are where, you do have situations where, you're picking the wrong type of people to be around. So she hasn't been around any healthy relationships. And just to say that she may or may not have done the work to either heal from those relationships. And one of the kid could just be her skip over to it. It wouldn't be, I don't think it would be all 100% healthy, but having the kid will, I'll say, work on for her to mend and work through her
I got a
trauma.
big issue with that though. A big issue. Having a kid is not about her. Having a kid is like you're no that it's supposed to be about that child. And
Mhm.
if you are going through or struggling with some issues that you need to work on eternally, the worst thing you can do is bring a child into this world knowing you got issues. Like what the hell no. Don't bring a child into this doggone world and you know what I'm saying? Your mind is not right. You're gonna put that into that child. Like
Mhm.
you believe. I'm not saying this young lady, but just people that think like this. You believe that it's okay to have a child and not give that child a two-parent household. You are effed up in the head. Like seriously. And this is why I say a lot of people should not have children. You believe that.
Or
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, or they feel they can
That's
do better
disgusting.
as a single parent. Like
That's
you
that's
have,
that's disgusting. That's some just ugh.
because I want
That's
to say that
nasty.
it probably was on a show where, again, like I said, the relationships um with her past never worked out. And as a woman, she was saying that the purpose of being a woman is to have a family. And sometimes, some women look at it as a family with one parent.
Right.
And she
Effed up in
feels,
the head.
yeah.
Two-parent households can be bad too. So you pick a better person to have a child with before you even bring the child into the world. What the hell? I mean, am I the only person that's not lost on this? Like when you are vetting a person, when you're vetting a person, you're supposed to be picking them because you see things that you want to instill in your offspring. When you're looking for a husband, you're also looking for a father for your children. And a lot of y'all are not vetting people correctly. And you literally get into these and you guys, you wonder why children resent y'all. You wonder why. This is the issue right here. Again, going back to being selfish versus selfless.
Mm-hmm.
I have never in my life seen a nurturing, soft woman think like that. That's crazy to me, boy. You can't vet everything. Listen, it don't take long for you to know and understand if somebody got good morals, good character, good values, and stuff like that. If you're not only listening to what they're saying, but you're also paying attention to how that person moves. It's not hard. You literally work with people and you can figure out in a week if somebody got good morals, good values and stuff. You ain't got to sleep with them in order to figure this stuff out. A lot of y'all just make excuses, man, for your bad behavior. A lot of y'all make excuses for choosing the wrong type of people, making the worst type of decisions, and steady want to blame it on that other person. Mother lover, were you blind? Were you? I mean, you got your Ray Charles glasses on or something? Like, what's going on? I don't get it. I don't. But again, it goes back to I understand why people's life are so effed up. Like deep down, you got a lot of people that like to put on smiles, that like to fake it. You got so many people out there that like to fake the phone. And I understand why certain people are in the situations they're in, why certain people are on the medications that they're on. I understand it. Because a lot of people know and understand that, listen, I make some of the worst mother-loving decisions. And I'm going to cover it up. Or I'm going to try to cover it up. But I'm going to tell you right now, you can't run from destiny. You can't run from reality. And reality is a lot of y'all results that y'all have in life right now and that you're going to have later on, whether it's a week, 2 months, a year, or whatever, it's never going to improve, regardless of who's in the picture and who's not. Whether it's a child or a man, it ain't gonna never get better because a lot of y'all don't want to look at the person in the damn mirror that's making all of these damn decisions from jump. It's you. It ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. So again, okay, you say you can't vet everything, sir. Speak for yourself, ma'am. Speak for yourself. People's representatives. I will never put my information out here online. If you want to check me out, you go check out KD's Empire. And I actually live my life like an open book. I don't mind speaking and talking about what I got going on over there. If you want a certain type of lifestyle, I'm one of those people that I have every type of result that I want in life. Everything that I want, I got it. Everything that I've ever wanted, I work for it. And I am the perfect representation of myself because I work for it. A lot of y'all just don't want to do the work. And that's why you be complaining. That's exactly why you be complaining. When it comes to results, again, most people don't have them. Pull up that next clip real quick. I want to pull up the clip from the reason why we started this podcast to begin with. The young lady that's talking about 50-50. What I look like going 50-50. That link that I shared with you. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna definitely get into it.
How am I supposed to pull that up from here?
You take the link that I shared with you, you copy and you paste it into a web description. You will never know, ma'am. You will never know. That's the beauty of that's the beauty about this thing. You will never know. Yeah, take that link, paste it in the description, and it should pull up that link that's on Katie's Empire YouTube channel. What up, Cole? What's going on, Cole? I see you done came in.
Yeah, man. Had to finish up this call with the company and stuff like that. So
That's what's good. That's what's up, man. How you feeling, brother? How you doing?
chilling, bro. I see these comments is going crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Melanie started it, dog. Melanie
You know I
started it,
don't
and
have. You know I don't have access.
Dang.
To open another web page?
Wait, so I'm just looking at these comments right now.
Click the what's the name?
Mm-hmm.
You will never know. All is gonna be a speculation. You will never know. Yeah, so pull up, click it should be like a little plus button up in the right hand corner.
Don't even worry.
You click that and you should be able to pull it up. You see it?
So is Mel still in here?
I don't know. Mel, are you still in here?
Because it seems like they coming at your neck. It's her and Shiesty.
Yeah. I don't see Mel's comments no more. I think Mel is gone.
Oh man, she going, bro. Oh wow.
Fam. You do not do this right. That's the reason why I got over 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views, fam. This is what we do. This ain't nothing new. Yeah, pull that up. Did you get a chance to see it?
I'm seeing it. I see the tab, but you're not understanding what I'm not understanding.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stop sharing the screen that's up here right now. There you go. Now click the same thing that you click, and it should give you a tab or whatever to be able to open it up.
He said, what?
The exact same way how you shared that clip, you should be able to click the share button and it should pop up.
Don't be preaching a lifestyle you don't live.
What, Gabrielle Union?
No. It should say the 50/50 one.
It's not up here.
You click the link and it brought you to a what's the name, a tab, and you'll see it.
Is it in the comments in here?
All right, if you don't see it, just pull up the next clip. It's all good. Pull up the next clip.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so this is Gabrielle Union, right? This is Gabrielle Union, and she basically got up here and basically had some advice for younger women in their 30s. All right, go ahead and play it.
Running out. It's not. Feels like it is. If you look at social media, oh my God, you're running out of time. It's not. It's not. Other people will make you feel like you're running out of time because they want everyone to do what they're doing so they feel better about their choices. There's no.
Is that from the? I mean, not the beginning of the video, but is that the beginning when she started talking, like where her face first appears? Take it back to that.
To my girlies in their 30s, time isn't running out. It's not. Feels like it is. If you look at social media, oh my God, you're running out of time. It's not. It's not. Other people will make you feel like you're running out of time because they want everyone to do what they're doing so they feel better about their choices. There's no race, like there's no checkered flag at the end of life where they're like, she did it. Oh, extra stars for when you're dead. Your 30s, travel. Tell people how you really feel. Don't lie to your therapist. And be okay to not be okay. And be okay with missing out because staying in is more fun.
And I want to mention too.
Continue. All right, okay. I kind of like Charlamagne's point. Let it play through a little bit more.
That Gabrielle Union met Dwayne Wade, her husband, when she was in her 30s. The couple then welcomed their daughter via surrogate in November 2018 when she was 46 years old.
You want to say something?
I got my hand raised.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I object.
Why?
Okay. There's a lot of what Gabrielle Union said that I agree with. I think she said, don't lie to your therapist.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. Don't fear missing out. I agree with that. But I disagree with her when she starts talking about clocks and time. Okay, I agree that everyone is moving on their own time, but everyone's clock is different. There is an invisible clock ticking right now for all of us that none of us can see. So some of us have less time than others. So don't wait. Sometimes later becomes never. Do it now.
Right.
Gabrielle Union has no idea how much time you have left. Neither do you.
Right.
You done with your time?
You can stop it right there. again, that's why it's important that we get a little bit of context. It's not always good to live in an echo chamber, even though most people want to be in an echo chamber. I agree with most of what she was saying. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, everybody, don't nobody got a limited amount of time, man. And again, when it comes to having a successful type of lifestyle, whatever type of lifestyle it is that you want to live, whether you want to be in a relationship, whether you want to be single, whether you want to be married, whether you want to have children, hopefully again it's with somebody, you know what I mean, and that child to have a 2-parent household. You need to understand something, man. You need to act now. You don't have an unlimited amount of time. Do it now. Do it right now. People procrastinate and don't get the doggone job done. That ain't it, man. I'm gonna play the I'm gonna try to pull up on my hotspot, man. See if I can play the 50/50 because that's a really really important video that I want to make sure we get out there. Matter of fact, I can screen record. What are y'all thoughts on what Gabrielle Union just said though?
I'm gonna side with Charlemagne because that is a true statement. Like, you don't really know what time you have, and like Gabrielle don't know her. Well, she don't know yours. You don't know hers. So you're gonna have to play your time the way you prefer, how you want to play your time. That's pretty much what I got to say about that. And just has really anybody has spoke on this 50/50 yet, or it hasn't even been addressed yet?
Yeah, we were lightly going back and forth earlier about this 50/50 thing, and I wanted to show the video, but it's all good. I'm just gonna play the clip. So it was a young lady. All right, I know we're about to get into it now. It was a young lady on, I think her name is Angel Reese podcast.
Oh yeah, WNBA basketball player.
Yeah. Shout out to her, man, doing her thing. She invited Kelsey. Wait, what is the guy's name? Travis Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Kelsey's ex on her podcast, and this is what was said. All right, y'all, let me know if I need to turn it up. All right, it's on my iPad Mini, so yeah.
Remember that they were saying that you stopped messing with him at one point because of 50/50? Is there water? Where did the water come from? What is the question? The who? 50/50. Remember what they were saying that you said he was cheap, or they were saying that you were. Oh, the splitting the bills. The splitting 50/50, yeah, the 50/50. Remember, what was the tea on that? Yeah, do I look like anybody that would split anything? So you guys broke up at that point because. No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50/50 on bills? No. Okay. So yeah, that was ridiculous. But he addressed that too, though. I don't even know why that even became a thing. Yeah, that was never an issue in our relationship, but it was definitely a rumor on the internet. But no, there's no bill splitting. But I think that to each his own. If people like to split their bills with their man, I think that's what you should do. I don't do that.
Let's get into it, baby. The main topic of the day. We about to break it down. All right. So 50/50. That young lady said, "Do I look like the type to go 50/50 with anybody?" No, ma'am. You look like the type that's single. You look like the type that lost your man to a young lady that's probably paying, that ain't going 50/50. I think Taylor Swift was paying for every damn thing. What are y'all thoughts on that, man? What are y'all thoughts on 50/50? What are y'all thoughts on what we just heard from this young lady? So let me go ahead and paint the picture. Because I know, Tina, you're not familiar with this young lady, right?
No.
Cool. Y'all
Travis
seem a little
Kelsey
down today.
dropped
Y'all
her.
good? Everything good? Y'all?
Travis Kelsey dropped her like a bad habit.
Y'all seem
Put
a
it like
little under
that.
the weather or something. But anyway, yeah, like Kobe was saying, man. So this young lady, she's like a sportscaster or something like that. I want to say she does fitness. That's what I see on her Instagram. So she did have like a little following before she got with Travis Kelsey, an NFL football player. So they end up getting together. And again, this man that she was with is a white man. He's a white guy. And pretty successful guy, pretty successful football player. You know, a lot of black women noticed him after, I don't know if it was after the Super Bowl or after the playoffs or something like that. It was like, yo, who is this? Who is this white guy? A lot of those black women found him very, very attractive. Like, who is this guy? Got the little beard or whatnot? He kind of got like that black guy swag. And, you know, a lot of black women was like, yo, he look good. Like, that's what I'm trying to get. And then they later found out that he had a black girlfriend. And so they was championing her. They was like, yo, you go, girl. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we trying to do the exact same thing. Trying to get us a white man so we can, you know, glow him up or whatever. And so in the midst of all of this, a few years later, she ended up getting dropped for Taylor Swift. And I'm pretty sure you know who Taylor Swift is. But a lot of people were there was a lot of black women that was on the young lady side that was basically saying that, why in the world would he drop a young lady that looks like Taylor Swift? They put a little body picture of Taylor Swift. She ain't have nothing but bones, bless her heart. And then they put the black girl up next to her. The black girl got a decent body, right? And, you know, and she looks decent, right? So they were like, why in the world would you, you know what I'm saying? Why would you drop her for this?
It's Taylor Swift.
And I called it. And I mean, again, going back to, and I'm not gonna stay away from it, is going back to the mindset. The mindset of a young lady that just asks, what do I look like going 50-50? What do I look like going 50-50? You look like you about to be single. You look like Taylor Swift about to steal your damn man. He about to drop you like a bad habit. And now this young lady is not paying 50-50. You paying a whole 100 by yourself, boo-boo. That's it for you.
Now,
Bless your heart.
bro, like let's put it like this, bro. She said, what do I look like paying 50-50?
Right.
That is somebody who's very entitled.
Absolutely.
She's entitled, and she feels like he's a football player. He makes the money, so he shouldn't have a problem paying everything. And like, you know, I'm seeing everything that's coming through the comments and everything, and I understand your opinion to say like 50-50 man don't get submission. Broke men love 50-50.
Oh,
That
we gonna
I
get
hear I hear what you're saying, but
I call
do
cap.
you honestly think that 50-50 men don't get submission? You don't think
That's
their
cap.
women are submissive?
I know black guys out there right now that the shoe is on the opposite foot and their girlfriend their wife pays for everything. I
Like
know
let's give a
black dudes
celebrity
with white
couple.
wives and their wife pay for everything. This
Let
dude stay at home and game all damn day.
I got a prime example.
And submissive.
Let me give you a prime example.
What's that?
I got the best example for that. Megan Good and Jonathan Myers.
Hot,
He lost
girl summer.
He lost everything, and Megan Good is paying for everything. Another person, okay, you have an NFL football player, Chad Johnson, making all this money, and he released to the world that he's a cheap human being, but he has a woman that has her own business and everything. He's a stay-at-home parent, and she pays for everything.
Oprah Winfrey. Who the hell you think pay for everything? That man don't pay for a mother of it. Oprah pay for that's the richest woman on the planet, I believe. She pay for every damn thing.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say that people that go 50-50 won't get. True. In some cases, it's true. Some guys do not get submission.
Kobe, I think your mic had went out for a second, my boy.
But you also got to understand is that
Kobe, I think your mic had went out, man. I think it's going in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. As I was saying, I get your comment and I get where you're coming from. Because in some cases, some guys don't get submission from wanting to go 50-50. But
I call cap.
but some cases it happens. Like, because you have to ask yourself, there are tons of occasions where people have asked a woman is do if your man does every single thing that you want him to do, but he works at McDonald's, would you consider him? Would you consider it? Some say yes, some say no. It just depends on who the person that you're dealing with. It strictly depends on the person that you're dealing with. And in this case of the girl that, or Travis Kelsey's ex, she feels like she's a high caliber woman, and she feels that she should not have to do, when it comes to bills, she doesn't have to do that. But let's look at it in another lens. If she was not with Travis Kelsey, what would she be doing? Paying her own bills.
What's she doing right damn now? What's she doing right mother loving now? And that's how most of them is. Like, talking about and complaining about 50-50 when you ain't even got no damn man to do that with any damn way. Oh, I do want to let Tina jump in here real quick, because I know we've been talking for a little minute. Tina, you want to go ahead and give your take on what we just heard real quick?
Well, most of the time I feel like my comments really isn't too much different from what you guys have already been saying.
I thought you was about to say your opinion is not important. Your opinion is very important.
No. No. So, yeah, I feel like she is, like I said, one of those women that just feels like, look at me. I'm a physical prize, not really a mental prize. And I don't think she understands that if she do want to be that type of woman that gets that doesn't pay the bills herself, she would have to, pretty much like how you've been saying, Katie, is she have to fit in the mold that the man has planned for them. She she could probably still have some of her own individuality, but at the same time, for the most part, you still have to be up under this man's eye, up under this man's thumb. I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, but up
Like how
under,
it's supposed to be?
yeah,
Under his protection.
yeah, and
Women should be
so.
covered from birth until death. Honestly, they should always be covered. My bad. Go ahead.
Mhm. And so if it comes down to a relationship being 50-50 or 80-20, as Miss Shiesty, or I don't know if that's the
I would
name of
love to talk to her. If I can talk to her in person, I would love to, because these comments are
yeah.
they're out there.
So yeah, if it comes down to 50-50 or 80-20, it's probably just because of the time. I don't want to say the time, but the yeah, the time, or the level, or the where both parties are at in the relationship. And so if you have to, split the bills in one way or another, and y'all are locked in, then that should be fine. Like, both people understand that we are in this together. And just like, I'm probably butchering it, but just like Anton, they was kind of saying, or how I interpreted as Anton was saying is, yeah, I have a vision. Like, we've, you know, we've had our moments where, not moments, but we had to get there. So we had to start somewhere. So eventually they may end up, talking and discussing the dynamics of the relationship, where you could finally get to that, oh, I don't pay no bill. But I still submit to my man. Um and he take care of me just like how they want, but they just don't understand that they got work to do.
Facts. So I
Okay.
know some of my lingo is a little bit different. So if we go back to how things technically should be, right? A woman being covered. Women are supposed to be, in my eyes, are supposed to be covered from the time that they are birthed until the time that they leave this earth, which means that a young lady, she grows up in the house. My bad, y'all. Trailer truck is driving past me or whatever. Yeah, in the house or whatever, learning, how to be a wife or whatever. And I don't think that she should leave her house from up under her parents, under her mother and her father's protection and everything until she meets her husband. And once she meets her husband, she goes from that to being in the house with her husband. Because to be honest with you, ain't nothing out here in these streets. Ain't nothing out here in these streets but a lot of, I hate to say it, eggplant and trauma and things like that. A lot of experiences that she shouldn't be getting and she shouldn't be having with anybody else outside of the person that she's supposed to spend the rest of her life with. Those are just my beliefs. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this, bro.
Yeah.
I think that women, not all women, some of the modern women nowadays want to be traditional women,
That part, yeah.
but don't want to do the things that are meant to be for a traditional woman.
Now I know you guys said it's not the same for male and female,
It's
so
not, and especially like I'm telling you, I've been scrolling through the comments the whole time since I got in here, and they talking about men need to be more traditional. What is more traditional? Because you see the men out here.
oh dang.
Yeah,
You
huh? Yeah, I actually I addressed that when they said something about men need to be more traditional. I think that a lot of them, when they were saying traditional, a lot of times they talk about men, being those guys that pay for everything. You know what I mean? Like the gentleman. And
Who's that?
like I was
Who's
telling
that?
her earlier, like it's guys out here that do those things. It's guys out here that pay for everything. That, anytime they going out on dates, he pays for it. Men that bring women into their homes or whatever and pay for everything. She don't have to worry about paying bills. I even spoke about, my situation or whatever. Like, there's guys out here that literally do that, but the thing is, you're going to have to submit. And I don't know about every other guy, but I don't negotiate with terrorists. And I'm not going I'm not going to be one of those guys that's going to try to convince you to do anything. Like, if you want to be under my protection, my provision and everything like that, then one of the things that I require is submission. And if you don't want to be that way, then I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm not, again, I don't force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. You live your life how you want to live it. And again, it goes back to the results that I have versus everybody else. I got everything that I want in life. And anything that I want, I go get it. That's never changed. I've always been that way. It's never going to change. But the issue is, a lot of them think that they can have their cake and they can eat it too. I can be a 304, have this 304 type of mindset, not submit, and still get one of those high productive guys, get them to be committed to me in a relationship. It don't work like that, baby. It just don't work like that. Not with
I think
guys, huh?
oh go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, not with guys and men that know better. You can probably do that on, those dudes that don't know no better or whatever. And that's cool.
Can I ask something? No.
Absolutely.
So um I just want to ask, because why, because everybody was talking about what she said about, looking at her, what do I look like paying half of the bills? Is this a conversation that they had previously? Did they have this conversation before they dated?
I don't know, man. Probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you. How most people date, they ain't having this conversation. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why she got put out on her head is because they didn't have this conversation, and he didn't court or vet her correctly.
Because I'm pretty sure that's a conversation anybody would have because I'm pretty sure that's something that you would let a person know from the get-go that you're not a person that does 50-50. It's now if that be the case, then this would have never came to the public. So obviously, possibly this conversation was never had. And especially like a woman that knows that okay, a woman that potentially knows her value per se and say what she wants and what she needs, she would tell you from the jump, like, hey, I prefer a man to pay all the bills. I'll do this, but I'm not going to be help. I'm not doing 50-50. And I feel like it's pretty. I'm not trying to ask for sympathy for men, but I definitely think it's kind of selfish if you honestly think in this day and age that you honestly believe that paying a man paying all the bills is a man is capable of doing that, which a man is capable of doing that if he's in that tax bracket of that 1% that's making over $100,000 a year and having multiple streams of income. But if you have a person that's, your regular everyday working 9 to 5 and stuff like that, in this day and age, you need in some way, you need two incomes to survive out here, especially how everything is going up. That's just my personal opinion, but because if I could say so myself, if I was in that percentage, if I was in that tax bracket, of course, I would not want my wife working. I would want her to do something if she wants to bring more income into the house, but let's be honest here. If I was a football player or a basketball player, I wouldn't want my wife working. I'm being honest.
What would you want her to be doing?
She's I would want her to do something that she would love doing, but I want her to find something that she has anything that she wants to do. Like I can't even explain it. I just don't want you sitting at home every day not do anything. I don't because we've had that conversation. I told her I was like, I don't want you being at home not doing nothing. I want you to, if you can create yourself a business, like go do that. If you got an idea of a business and you can make it happen, go make it happen. Just don't be sitting at home doing nothing.
I think I'm a little bit different. I think that our job as men, it's important that sometimes, maybe not all the time, but sometimes our woman, our wives, women, partner, whatever you want to call it, need a little help when it comes to like purpose and direction and things like that. And I've seen things on the opposite hand where you have women that were blessed enough to get a guy that has that money that is in that tax bracket or whatever and pretty much retire her. And when I tell you that stuff borderline drove that young lady crazy. She's at home all day. They don't have any kids. She's cook. I mean, the only thing she really had to do was just cook. So she's sitting around the house all day just watching TV shows and everything. That's why, I mean, I talked about this, a few weeks ago, I believe, that I believe most people, if they didn't have to work their 9 to 5 job, I think a lot of people honestly go crazy, man. Because they don't have a purpose. they wake up each and every day and freaking just bouncing off the walls. They don't know what the hell to do, what's going on, no structure or anything.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually I don't.
All right, let me. Okay, I'm happy, Mel. I'm happy that Mel got it back in here. I'm happy. I'm happy that Mel. I'm happy she jumped back in here. She said, "I disagree. We are taught to value our men." In what way? Because from what I see, y'all are taught to support, be a help me. Because let's be honest, if your man's struggling and he needs help, if he need a couple dollars or something to take care of something, you're gonna help him.
Let me jump down here in these damn comments too. What's good? What's good?
I see.
My bad.
Like,
I didn't want to interrupt you, Kobe. My fault. We got another clip, right? We got another clip. I don't want to waste today, man.
But like she's saying, we're taught to value our man. What type of value are you giving to your man? Like, what type of value are you giving to him? He's bringing you in his world.
I think she correct me if I'm wrong, Melody, but I think she's saying like we're taught to value who he is. Not I don't
Give me an example. Please give me an example so I can understand, because that I'm taking this one way.
So I feel like I could use Anton and read. Okay, she commented, love, cherish, support, whatever he needs from me. Like
that's not value.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on, man.
Okay, but I'm gonna use.
I don't know about that now. I got that. Oh, go ahead. My fault.
I'm gonna use like what I had said earlier about Anton and Rita's situation. I feel like she valued Anton in a way that she knew kind of you just know the type of man that he is. Like what he's destined to do, what he's destined for. You can see those things in his characteristics, in his mannerisms, in the way he moves, in his mindset. Like you value them on kind of what you could say, what they bring to the table and what they could bring you up to. Am I right or am I wrong, Melanie?
Are you technically okay? Okay. All right, I get what you're saying, but I'm looking at this in the aspect of what I'm getting from this. It's like she's saying love, cherish, support, and whatever he needs.
Mm-hmm.
But because when I see sometimes in my head, if I see a guy that's paying all the bills and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I always think like, depending on the woman that you're dealing with, if you're dealing with a woman that just wants you for your money, she's just there for sustainability and financial security. If you're dealing with somebody that's about you and there for you, that money stuff don't really matter. Whoa.
What's the whoa part?
I'm looking at something where Shiesty posted. Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wait a
What the hell
minute.
is going on, man? I'm up here. What's going on, man? What the
Oh.
hell?
Some
Bring the
comments.
dang on comments out, man. I'm up here in 5 o'clock traffic. Y'all got
Okay. I'm because when she said love, cherish, support, and whatever he needs, she said no disrespect, but in the Black community, y'all are taught to be strong and independent. Shiesty said, I had my father in my life. He taught us about self-love first. I'm not gonna love a man more than I love me. And she asked, what community are you from, Melody? And she said, I'm mostly Asian. And she said, the truth hurts.
Truth is hate.
The truth is hate. Same thing, hurts, hate, close enough. And she said Asian, and then Melly said our community is mostly married. So it seemed like y'all jawing back and forth. I was gonna say this. Now I will say this: every ethnicity is completely different from others when it comes to marriage, because I don't know if you heard, hey Katie, but there's a couple like athletes that said like I love, like you know how they always say like marry somebody of your own race and stuff like that. You ever heard people always? Can you hear me?
Hold on a little bit. I think your what's the audio went out a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So have you heard? You always heard somebody say date or marry somebody of your own race, correct?
You said, have I heard that?
Yeah, have you heard that?
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
So
they went out again.
That they have dated somebody that is Asian, Hispanic, or somebody of the opposite race, and they said they always done them better than their actual race. Have you've heard that before?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying Mel's saying that, but from what I see in the comments, is almost saying like she said Asian women in Asia are not mostly like to be married, da da da. But guys usually go for those.
Fact.
Sometimes guys usually go for those type of women because they know they honor them, they respect them, they like how like they said if he's at work all day and he gets home, that woman will have his bath water ready and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's a great thing, but who's you to say that a white woman can't do that, a black woman can't do that, a Hispanic woman can't do that? Anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. It's just like how people say men train their women. So,
speaking of which, that is the next title of the next video. Part of it.
I digress. You can go ahead and proceed.
Can
they going at it, man.
Go ahead and play the clip because y'all ain't telling me what they're saying, man. Y'all just
Okay. I'm gonna try to catch you up. I'm gonna try to catch you up before Tina puts that up. It says she said after she said our community is the most married. No, that's hate, sweetie. Asian women are going through 4B movement. Don't know what that is. The Asian women in Asia are not mostly married. Asian women in Asia are rejecting men. That shame stuff don't work on me. Shashi said they don't even value women other than reproductive. In Asia specifically has a woman shortage, not dressing their men up like boys. And Mel said, I'm not here for a cat fight. I'm just bringing honesty. Asian people are not a good example. Most of Asia is a third war. They buy they buy child brides and mail the other brides. Oh.
Order brides.
Mail order bride. Oh my God. One out of 4 black women will marry in their life. That wasn't a good example from Shiesty. So I guess we're gonna have statistic warfare between Shiesty and
But
Mel.
here's the thing though, listen, I'm not bashing, but we talking about things based on facts, data, and statistics. It honestly sounds like somebody is coming with the facts and another person is pretty much just you know, kind of like just taking off the gloves and taking some cheap shots that you can't really back anything up with, you know, numbers like that people have done. But that, I mean, come on now. I'm just saying. If we talking about fact, just based on what I've been hearing, she said 1 out of black women will marry. 1 out of 4 black women will marry. Is that not a fact?
I can agree.
I'm just listening. I'm listening to the comments. I'm driving right now, but listening to the comments, it sounds like a lot of, you know.
And Shiesty made a point. Most people don't want to be married. That is a
I don't know about that,
fact.
man.
Hey
I don't
man.
know about that, dog.
Hey,
I think that look, when it comes to, I think that men, I don't think that most men are afraid of marriage. What they're afraid of is divorce. Because they're afraid that somebody's going to take everything. I don't think that most men are running away from and don't want to be married. The idea of marriage, most guys that I talk to and I speak to, they love the idea of that. Finding a young lady that you can settle down with, spend the rest of your life with, y'all grow and build a family together, man, sign him up any day of the week. But the issue is those family court and divorce court has not been updated. And 80 to 90% of the time that a guy goes into family court or divorce court, he gonna get took to the cleaners. So most guys, I don't think most guys or most people don't want to be married, man. I don't.
I think.
And women been wanting to be married since they've been playing damn house and playing Barbies and Barbie, Mary and Ken since they were younger.
Yeah, but I
To
think.
put that white dress on and go down that aisle or whatnot.
Yeah, but I feel like in layman's terms that, you know, from a young age, girls are feeded this fantasy of what a marriage is supposed to be like, and it never turns out that way. Because I always can, like, my terminology when it comes to marriage, it's like the stock market. You know, a man puts his money in, he might gain a little something, but sometimes if stuff don't work out, he got to cut his losses. But when it comes to a woman, it's like she gained, like,
Always.
when she gets to her man, she gains sustainability, and she gains the, you know, if you got a man that's very wealthy, you gain that wealth. And if something hits the fan and stuff don't work out, she's never in a loss. She's always going to gain something out of it. The men don't gain anything.
So there's more comments. But we'll start from Shiesty. Most people don't want to be married. She also says the CDC says most people are cohabiting. Cite the
CDC
source.
what?
CDC.
The CDC said what?
Most people are cohabitating.
Yeah, you said it right. You said it right.
Well, we're speaking about wanting to be married. We're not speaking about like what's the default. We're speaking about what most people speak about, like their desires. We were talking about what they want. Are
Mel,
we
do
not?
you want to be married? Because you're saying most, like, one person say most people don't want to be married, and Mel saying most people want to be married. Mel, do you want to be married?
Most people want married.
You got another clip? Pull up.
Yeah, it's up. Let me go ahead and
Yeah, y'all. Hey,
We're gonna go
listen,
for
listen.
rep 6
Hold on
reps.
one second. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hey, listen. I want to make sure. Listen, at the end of the day, y'all, please don't be down there, you know, doing the most. At the end of the day, this is just a podcast. I don't want anybody to get in their feelings about anything. You know what I mean? We just having a conversation. I want everybody to look at it that way. It's just a conversation. You know, some people are going to agree. Some people are going to disagree. There should be no ill will towards anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Not coming for anybody. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna have a little help. So this is not all me. It's still hard though, so even with help.
Wait,
Wait, what the hell?
that's not it.
Like, what the hell? What the hell? What you playing? What that is?
You
You ain't
had
even
it
share the
up.
screen. You ain't even share the screen, but I don't know what's going on over
I didn't. I
there.
thought it was shared.
Oh, no, that was a video that was basically just playing, but no, that ain't it.
Oh.
So
It
again, you're
was.
talking about they don't want to be married. How do you know they don't want to be married? Because if you speak to most people, especially most women in relationships, are like you were saying around those guys. No, they do desire. Women desire relationships and marriage. Like, what's going on?
I think it depends on the generation you're talking to.
Most people. So you're saying today, most women don't desire relationships and want to be married.
Now I can probably hear her saying that this generation, this modern era, women probably don't want to. I can see that. But if you're going to previous, I think any generation beforehand will want to get married for sure. Now, if you're talking this modern day of it, I can see that. I can see that. I ain't gonna disagree with that. I'm from the generation. I'm from this generation, and we do. I never see it.
That's it.
Maybe it's because I see so much stuff on the internet of how people are wanting to have these open relationships and saying they don't want a relationship. They just out here wanting to have fun and do them. Because let's be honest here, I don't know if y'all can agree to that, but I would say y'all see that all the time on this type of social media, right?
Mel has another comment saying that you don't understand the purpose, not you in particular, but don't understand the purpose of marriage. It's obvious most of y'all don't understand the importance of it.
Mel, I'm married.
Oh.
Mel, I'm married. I'm 8 years in. So I'm fully aware about the purpose of a marriage. And obviously for myself, I did not have it figured out because I married my wife when I was 22. Didn't have I get what you're saying, Mel. You're not saying that I don't understand, but I'm just saying like a person like me that went into something like had no clue what I was walking myself into. It was never in a sense of like try to figure out how I'm gonna get out. It was more of like, how can I make this work? How can I extend this for a long period of time and not feel like I'm not succeeding, if you get what I mean.
I'm almost to the doggone what's name. I can't wait. I'm trying to get messy. No, I'm joking.
I learned the importance of marriage before I get married. I feel honestly, yes, you can somewhat learn the importance of marriage before you get married, but I feel like you really don't learn the importance of marriage until you are in it. Until you get in it and you are officially married, I think that's when you really, really will know the importance of it. Uh, what are my thoughts on 50-50? If you want me to be real, I thought initially me and my wife were doing 50-50 when we first got together, but we never did 50-50. It was majority of the when it came to that 50-50, it was more of Um, you take care of this, I take care of that, and if one of us need help, we help each other out. It really was never 50-50. I think for me and her was just a 100 and 100. We just help each other out 100% across the board.
Like that. Other two
And
questions.
yeah, what is important about marriage? What exactly makes marriage important? Marriage is to me, because everybody's not the same, because everybody look at marriage as a piece of paper. Yes, yes, yes. Marriage is, like I said, like I just stated, the first male said, marriage is a business. Yes, to everybody else that doesn't want to get married, they
And
look at
say, I
marriage
have
as a piece of
arrived,
paper.
baby.
They say marriage is a piece of paper, and to other people, it don't seem that way. To other people, it's more of like I made a because like when I look at it, I don't look at it as a piece of paper. I don't look at it like that. Of course, we have to go through the process of going to the sheriff office and filing the paperwork to be married. But for me, I look at it as I made a vow to this person. Can you hear me? Tina, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had to
Okay.
step for a second.
So, okay, like for me, I don't look at it as a business. I look at it as I've never thought of it like that. I always thought of it as like this is the person that I choose to spend my life with, and I made a vow to them, rich or poor, for better or for worse, sickness and health. That's what I. That's what is there for me. It got. It's not. It has nothing to do with a business because if you look at your marriage as a in a business mindset and has it as a business mindset, I don't really see what I don't really see how far this marriage can go anyway. How a marriage can go if you're just looking at it as a business. Because the way I'm looking at it from when you say marriage is a business, the way I look at it is what are you looking to gain financially? That's how I look at it. If you're saying it's a business.
All right, I'm back. Y'all following them? Got to oh my bad. Go ahead.
I want to comment.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. My fault.
So, okay, I see marriage as a business, but for a little while, when we've been talking about marriage, the thought in my head is, okay, so since we say men and women are different, is this more of a male's take on what marriage is versus what a female's take is on what marriage is?
Hold on. You say what now? You talking about like a marriage is a business?
Yeah, well,
Who said that?
marriage, huh?
Who said that?
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking, is this more of a male's take on what marriage is, or is this what a female's take on marriage is? And I think I might be going too far, but where did the concept of marriage even come from?
Right. So marriage did one of the reasons why marriage, like, again, when you actually go back do your history and stuff like that. I mean, you ain't even got to do no history. We know that marriage, like that's a contract that you sign or whatever. And I believe it was in one of Anton's clips or whatever. But marriage was the ticket for a lot of people, like early on, to gain certain access to. I'm not just gonna say just wealth, but a little bit more money, like certain tax breaks and stuff like that. A lot of people don't do their research behind things before they get into it. And I would say that, yeah, one of the things, especially, I mean, not if you looking at it just from a male's perspective, but we're just talking about it just in general. Marriage is a business. It is a business contract. And that's the reason why a lot of dudes get took to the cleaners because they don't understand that marriage is a business, marriage is a contract. And when you take your butt down to them courts or whatever, you sign that damn paper, a lot of y'all are setting y'all self up because you don't understand, again, what the bottom line of marriage is. And a lot of people are able to leverage them being married to gain certain access to certain people and things like that. Like I've even been around certain people in certain businesses, and again, this is going to definitely differ from you making $50,000 to you making hundreds of thousands of dollars. A lot of those CEOs and things like that, they don't take a guy serious that hasn't took that step and getting down on one of his knee and and marrying a young lady. Like they look at those guys that are still single as a guy that don't take his life serious. And so those men or those people that get into a marriage, again, not just guys but women, you need to understand something. Marriage is a business, and you have a duty at the end of the day. That's why you stand before God, a lot of you, and you make those claims, till pretty much till death do y'all part. At the end of the day, you still have a duty to that person that needs to be fulfilled each and every day. Marriage ain't about no damn love. It's not about love. You getting married ain't got nothing to do with. I ain't gonna say it ain't got nothing to do, but most of the stuff that marriage is not really tied into love. Now you stay with that person and things like that, and you go above and beyond. Again, especially when you hear it from women or whatever, it's gonna be probably deeply tied into marriage. But a lot of guys that I know that absolutely love and adore their wife, that's been with their wife for 10, 15, 20 plus years, they will tell you, yeah, this marriage is a business. I'm not saying I don't love my wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I don't cherish my wife, that I wouldn't do anything for her, that I won't take a bullet for my wife. I most certainly will. But at the end of the damn day, like I was willing to do all of that stuff, and we didn't have to get married. Like, I don't know.
So why is I
But
feel
why
like
get married? But
why
why
is
get
that
married if
out?
you consider marriage a business, though?
Because they were able to use that marriage in order to gain access to certain things. You get certain tax breaks, certain tax write-offs. And the reason why marriage started in the beginning, it didn't have anything to do with love. Like when marriage first started, that wasn't they didn't go to the courts and say that we're gonna come up with something for love. It was the reason why I started. It had everything. It was tied everything into business. You look at marriage. Look at that contract in marriage. Let me know if it says anything about love. It's a business. A lot of
I
people don't like.
I
A lot of
I
people
see
don't
what
like
you're
to hear it.
saying.
A lot of
I
people
see
don't
what
like
you're
to hear it.
saying.
But if you going based on facts and not feelings, go based on facts but not feelings. Go back and look at that marriage contract, and you let me know if it has anything to do with your feelings, with love, or anything like that, or is it more tied into business, assets, and things like that? Let me know.
I see what you're
So
saying.
I'm just
And
like,
you
damn,
go ahead,
I'm
Tim. Go
just
ahead, Tim.
like, so I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, so what is the point of the ceremony then? Like, what is the point of
That's
saying?
something extra that was added.
Yeah, I can see that.
Again, I'm talking about
Oh,
history.
okay, yeah, I can see
I'm
that.
I'm talking about his. I'm not trying to downplay marriage or anything like that. But if we're solely speaking on facts, data, and statistics, if you go back, you do your research, and you figure out, yeah, where did marriage start? What was the purpose? What is the purpose of having a marriage?
I'm trying to figure out.
I
Uh,
get it. I get it. I totally understand. I get it. But I guess I understand it because I've learned that at an early age. But at the same time, I'm looking at myself and where I'm at. I don't look at it as a business. Like the marriage I'm in, I don't look at it as that way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't look at it that way. You still there, Katie?
Yeah, my bad. I've been
Oh,
driving,
you,
man. I had to
you
use the restroom.
you good, bro? But like I said, bro. Like I'm not saying I don't disagree. I'm not saying I disagree with you. I feel like you're 100% right. I just think for other people, they look at it differently depending on what type of relationship you're in. If you get what I'm saying.
Again, like I spoke or like I said early on, right? Just because a guy knows and understands that marriage is a business, it's a contract and everything, that does not discount the fact that he still loves his wife and he will do anything for her. So again, two things can be true at the same time when it comes to something like this. When it comes to my mentors or whatever, again, guys that has over 20 years up under their belt, like these guys know and they understand, me getting married, like, a big, huge chunk, a part of that was a business decision. And me and my wife, we approached it in that way. And that was one of the reasons why we were able to use and leverage us being married as another tool in order to gain wealth.
Mhm. Katie's mind says why most women are feminists.
I respect it. I respect it.
And Mel said you would be one of those guys that get taken for everything you got.
Oh, she talking about you?
Not me, Mel. Not me. Trust and believe. As kind-hearted and nice that I am, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, playing some dope music, man. Katie's mindset is why most women are feminists. And again, to those women, most of those feminist women are single. We can't save everybody, baby. We're not trying to save everybody.
Nah, sure I'm not.
And again,
Like
listen, man, I don't. One thing about me is I'm not gonna ever be with the go along, get along gang. I don't mind being on social media and people disagreeing with me. You know what I mean? Like that's
mhm.
you got a wolf mentality versus I don't know, man, a little puppy. I don't mind being a lone wolf. If I got the results that I want in life, it's a reason behind that. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It's 3 Cybertrucks just pulled up. Okay then.
Hey
But yeah,
man.
listen, I don't.
Shannon Sharp said this last night, and I was watching Nightcap, and he said this. He said two things, and I laughed about it, but it's true. He said one of them was like, I might be. He said I might be lonely, but I'm not alone.
Oh shit, that's the baby. The baby out here.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he in two Cybertrucks. They ain't arguing in the comments anymore, is they?
Uh,
Last comment was
most men are also single.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't discredit that. I wouldn't discredit that. And I think it kind of goes back. I think that people don't even realize it, but they be agreeing with me without necessarily agreeing with me. And I was just speaking and talking about how most guys are choosing to be single or choosing not to be in relationships and be married because or just be married because the laws and everything hasn't been updated. Like it's pretty much a
Cause
lose lose.
yeah,
And I
because
don't think that. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
no, you were saying the right thing. It's just like men look at it as they don't have no favor because they're gonna lose in the end. And it's just like I said with I because what I use you heard me say I use my analogy as I use it as a stock market,
Yeah.
and that's how I look at it. A man put his money in, he
Hmm.
might be getting a little something out of it, and then eventually he is going to get into a phase where like I gotta cut my losses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get what I can get, and then for a woman, she put her money. She puts her money in. She gains something, and even if she decides to pull out of it, she still wins. She still gets something out of it. So that's all I'm saying.
I got the Budweiser too, so it's perfect.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, everybody out here today, man. This is crazy.
I appreciate that, Mel. My analogies are dope.
Look at him tooting his own horn. That was showing up.
Oh. All right then, Shiesty.
Oh my God. Man.
Like I said, Mel said, what's the take on 50-50? 50-50
Oh.
works for whoever it works for.
Oh, did you get a
Modern
chance
day.
to go over what your take was on 50-50 on the situation that happened with the young lady?
Kobe or me?
Oh, both of y'all.
Yeah, I said it. I had used um Anton and Rita as a guide, and then just to say that it kind of depend on where each party is within their lives and building and well, this is the added, just having that discussion between the two people, the two individuals that's in the relationship, and if it works for them, then it works for them.
Oh
Until
wow. Oh.
what happened?
Uh so Mel said something. Mel said
Oh.
she said that's why
Oh
she's
wow.
single, modern day, all day. And then she said being single fun, girl, your husband's probably in my DMs, Mel. Oh my God. Y'all know these husbands for everybody. You fun girl. Man, love having fun with you. Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Lord have
God, man. All right, all
mercy.
right, all right, man. Somebody change the subject. This is crazy.
I'm just saying they keep going. It's non-stop. Lord have mercy. Heavenly Father, I have sinned.
What's going on? Man, y'all please chill, man.
Well, obviously, Shiesty Bum has some things she wanted to get off her chest.
Oh Lord. I don't know
Yeah.
what y'all got going on. Is there any more clips? Can you is there another
No,
clip we can roll?
My Lord.
no, there's no more clips.
Oh my God.
There's no more clips.
All right, y'all got anything else y'all wanted to add before we get up out of here?
Because this is not gonna. I don't got nothing to say, but this is gonna. They're not stopping, man. Oh man.
No. Yeah, that's been an interesting podcast this evening. I mean, I do appreciate them being on here and sharing their points, sharing their views, sharing their facts of getting some stuff off their chest.
Whoa!
What?
Look at Mel's
What's going
comment.
on? Kobe keep making me go back down to the car. What's going on?
Listen, okay. Mel. So she said it's giving single moms. I'm happily married. So I'm happily married. Get on my level. If you are happily married, you will be attentive to your husband, not online, ma'am. You online. Where's your husband? He's in my DM again. He's about to get off LOL. I'm already shaved and ready.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, that's crazy, man. That is
Mel know the mission. So
man. You talking about she know the mission. I'm done, man. I am done, boy. Get off at 5:30.
oh my God, bro, this is hilarious. Henry already got off, just not with you. Shaving leaves bumps. You old. Get a wax.
Boy.
So, ladies, I would like to say, if you will indulge in my 2 cents, so apparently Shiesty is loving the single life, and Mel is enjoying her marriage life. Where apparently I see
Interesting.
both of y'all are having fun from my standpoint. So, Shiesty enjoys the life that she has, and Mel enjoys the life she has. Uh, Shiesty prefers this lifestyle. Mel prefers Shiesty chill. It, I don't. I listen. I enjoy you. I enjoy you women having the time to do this, but you know, y'all both have two different lifestyles that y'all both enjoy, and this is this ain't nothing to let's not have a cat fight, online cat fight. All right.
It sounds like they didn't already had that, boy. That's why I said. Hey, can we
I'm trying. Oh my God. This all right. Bumpy badge ain't it, Auntie? Oh my God. LOL, he gets off at 6 p.m. It takes him 45 minutes to get here. He rushes home every day. I know what that means, Mel. Keep doing your thing, Mel. Keep doing your thing. LOL, that's them $2 razors you get from Dollar Tree. LOL, not the expensive one. God. Auntie got off 2 hours ago. Mel said, LOL, you wish you had someone. Like I said, she got a lifestyle. You got one. It's not the same. Are you sure these two don't know each other? Like,
do y'all know each? Hey, I'll tell you what, man. Listen, we're gonna try to. Hey, can you pull up the sponsor for today, man?
You right.
If y'all can,
Mel, I love that, Mel. House clean, dinner ready. You wish you had someone. Listen. I ain't gonna listen.
Man, you making it worse.
I ain't gonna hold you. If I come home and you got the house clean, dinner ready, and you said, hey, I got your bath water ready, you can go ahead and hop in the shower. Oh man. I'm gonna have to partake.
All right, it's up.
Hey Mel, what you cooking?
No, it ain't. It ain't up yet. Oh, it?
Yeah.
Mel, what you cooking?
But I just like the pretty house. Oh my gosh, there's two of them.
Mel, I am not getting off this live until you tell me what you're cooking because you said it's the house clean and
That's the
food
basic.
ready. She
Man,
said
this is
LOL
crazy.
is it she said LOL is his favorite Friday night. Oh, so he gets the appetizer, the entree, and the dessert. All right.
Man. Yeah, well, I tell you what, man, we gonna hey, listen, man, again, we came in peace, we leave in peace. But yeah, man, hey, listen, I don't want y'all to get up off here with a bad taste in y'all mouth. Um, yeah, if y'all can, y'all ain't gonna say kiss and make up, but you know, one thing about like the Truth podcast, what I try to establish, the type of environment that we try to create, is one where everybody can pretty much come, chill, give their point of view, and I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna be judged for it, but we don't try to look down and shame people though, man. You know what I mean? We want people to come back. We enjoy the engagement. We enjoy the interactions. That's why I say, hey, listen, I actually prefer if you always keep it on me because I got thick skin. I don't mind, going back and forth in the comments or whatever because I'm gonna laugh about it at the end of the day. It's all love. It's all respect. And that's just the type of environment we trying to keep.
I agree. I agree. Like I love stuff like this. It's because it brings a certain type of joy to me because I love responding to comments, but I love making jokes out of it because I man, I can't go a day with I can't say that I go a day without laughing. I can't say I can't say that, and I can't say I don't go a day without making jokes and making humor and stuff that we hear and read on these days where we listen to these, watching clips and listening to people's comments and stuff. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's all good. Okay, I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that from y'all too, man. Again, I actually I love when we can have a conversation, you know what I mean, and not get too personal to the point where we can't always come back. So I do appreciate, both of y'all for, just being good sports about the situation or whatnot, man. And
Yeah,
cutting up.
they just
We
yeah
all
they
come
said
from
they cut
different
up
walks of life.
together.
Yeah, we both come. Well, we all come from different walks of life, man. So at the end of the day, like my boy say, man, we came in peace, we leave in peace. But all right, man. Listen, I appreciate everybody that came through on the podcast, that dropped all those comments, man. Everybody that's tuning in, that's supporting the channel. We appreciate y'all. We rock with y'all, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, y'all be blessed and be beautiful. Peace.
Peace, love y'all.
Peace.
A huge shout out to Magic Mind for sponsoring today's podcast. All right, guys. So y'all know that I am extremely busy, always on the go. And Magic Mind is actually a company that has been getting a lot of buzz. I believe even Joe Rogan said something about it on his podcast.
Got a new one that they sent me called Magic Mind, and it's nootropics along with lion's mane and a bunch of functional mushrooms, and I like that one too.
So the company Magic Mind actually reached out to me, and I was like, you know what? Let's check them out. So I looked at a few of the reviews and everything online.
My first day on Magic Mind, I definitely noticed a big difference right off the bat. I noticed all the way throughout the day feeling much sharper, clear in the head, and ready to rock.
That's probably the most valuable thing. As a knowledge worker, as someone who's working in front of the computer all day, you need that time where you're focused. And Magic Mind is a thing that really seemed to work for me.
So between some of the reviews that I've seen online, which was actually all positive, a lot of positive reviews online from their website, and also seen a few different reviews on YouTube. And the story was actually pretty interesting. So about a decade ago, James was on a stretcher because James was running a company. So, with that, a lot of stress. He was drinking a lot of caffeine. And turns out his heart had been beating at 175 beats for the last 3 weeks. Didn't even know it. So he was basically diagnosed with a heart condition because of all of that stress and that caffeine. At the time, he didn't have any other solutions, so he actually came up with one. So a few years ago, James actually came up with Magic Mind. This is supposed to be a natural way to help you out with a lot of those things that we struggle with throughout the day. So when it comes to Magic Mind, it's supposed to have a lot of those natural ingredients. So it has a lot of things that's going to help with focus, things that's going to help with energy. And a lot of us honestly need that throughout the day. And you also use Magic Mind for less stress throughout the day. So after reading those reviews and hearing and listening to his story, I messaged Magic Mind back and I was like, you know what? Send me some over. I'm curious. They end up sending some stuff over and I tried it out for the first day. And this is how that went. All right, guys, the time now is about 5:53 p.m. I get up early in the morning, man, so I'm a little bit on the drain side. And I have a podcast that I'm going to be doing at 11 tonight. Now, I don't want to take any naps because I still have a lot of work that I need to get done. So what we're going to do is we are going to try Magic Mind for the first time, all right? So I don't know if you're supposed to shake these things, but I'm going to shake it up, and then we're gonna try it. First time trying Magic Mind. All right. I'm gonna give a little bit of time for it to kick in before 11, so we'll see. Whew. Whew. Man, that's a strong taste. Good grief. Whoa. Okay. All right. To be honest with you, it was strong like while I was tasting, but I believe that's something that I can probably get used to. I believe that's something I can actually get used to. Man, I don't know if it was the taste or what, but I do feel a lot more alert. And I'm telling you, that thing will wake you up. The taste, it will wake you up. So for you to see all of the real benefits and stuff from Magic Mind, they recommend that you use it at least for 5 days before you really get a feel for how well that thing works. I haven't made it to that point just yet. I'm only a day in, but I will give you guys an update a little bit later on to let you know how this journey has been for me. But there will be a link down in the description below for you guys to go and check out Magic Mind. Once you guys do order, y'all please tap in, comment down, and let us know how Magic Mind worked for you. All right? Until the next time, man, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.